losing seasons, and they last made the playoffs in 2012. In fact, they've only made the playoffs 11 times in their history, and after 4 straight from 1949, I was a year old, to 1952, they have only made the playoffs twice since then, 1975 and 2012. And they've had some weird name coaches like Shorty and Mac and Mule and Goober. And then, of course, Fred Edgars and Army Salinas were former coaches there at Lubbock High. So it's going to be a dandy ball game tonight. Can the Sandies make it 45 in a row? Biggest thing for them is not to overlook the game this week, as they'll take on Tascosa, of course, next week in the big game here at Dick Bivens Stadium. So here we'll bring you a little bit of our national anthem to you here at Dick Bivens. And on behalf of TPSN Sports and News Channel 10, thank you to all our active military veterans, and first responders for your great service to our country and to our community. This is the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
This is live high school football presented by News Channel 10 and the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
Braceros Mexican Grill and Bar on 6th Street and Braceros Downtown presents 2 new plates on the menu, California Plate and Aguachiles de Camarón.
Getting to work with the family means the world to us. I'm Matt Baratino. We've got Wild Texan Farm in Jourdanton, Texas, where we raise poultry and pork, all direct to consumer. So we're out at farmers markets. We sell online via our website as well. We found Capital Farm Credit through an online Google search. Our local loan officer really walked us through how we could get a land loan to really start our farm. Being able to teach your family how to raise your own food. There's something special about it. And the biggest thing that I've learned through all of this is together we're better.
We take the stress out of collision repair. Jimmy Fincher Body Shop, the people who care. Make us your very first call. Cause at Jimmy Fincher we do it all. We fix it right, guaranteed. We don't cut corners, we do quality. Just as good as new, that's what we do. Jimmy Fincher Body Shop.
Hi, I'm country singer Lori Morgan, and when it comes to remodeling my bathroom, I trust Zentex Remodeling Group. As a family-owned and operated business right here in West Texas, Zentex installs bathtubs, showers, and accessibility systems, all in as little as one day. Save $999 on your new bath or shower system or 0% interest financing, plus a free Kohler toilet with purchase.
Call 855-4ZENTEX. Found a car I love, so I went ahead and bought it. Ever since I did, people ask me where I got it. Bobby Doobie sold it to me. Bobby Doobie sold it to me. She's used, but she's a beauty. Bobby Doobie sold it to me. He sent me a lot of money, had a lot for me to choose. If you stop in, you'll be saying it too. Bobby Doobie sold it to me. Bobby Doobie sold it to me. Ooh, she's used, but she's a beauty. Bobby Doobie sold it to me.
And we welcome you back to Dick Bivens Stadium in Amarillo. And by the way, we want to mention to you, thanks to our great partners that we have on all our live streams, we're going to have a live stream of the AISD Middle School Volleyball Championships from 9 to 1 tomorrow morning on the first day of November. And then on Monday and I think Tuesday, we will have the middle school football championships. What that means is you're going to see the future of the high schools at the middle school level. So be sure and tune in for us on News Channel 10 and TPSNsports.com. Glad to have you with us. Lubbock High will kick off left to right. Kicker for the Westerners will be Owen Crago. Welcome in Alan Robertson, who has been out working at his other jobs or something, and finally got him in, and we're glad to have you with us. Doesn't look like much of a matchup, but you, as we've said before, you never take anybody for granted.
1,000%. Trap games are very much a thing for a reason. Lubbock High definitely has some talent to them. Last time we've seen Amarillo High, however, they put together some historical performances. So we might not see a carbon copy of it, but they certainly have the personnel to attempt it.
In other words, we have trick-or-treat night. Lubbock High trying to trick into a winning streak, and that ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. The treat will be 45 in a row by the Amarillo Sandies. So trick-or-treat. By the way, what's your favorite Halloween candy when you went trick-or-treating as a kiddo? And probably still do.
It was everything from Skittles to Sour Skittles to Milky Ways, Twix bars, cookies and cream Hershey's. I stand firm that is the greatest Hershey's candy bar in existence. Snickers
for me. That's the one I like. As Ray Franks, a former SID at WT, said, not a good day goes by without a Snickers in your mouth. That's
Absolutely.
For sure. Here come the Sandies. Jet Lopez out of the gun. Jude Dunneman lined up to his right side, looks out to the right side, flips it. Nice, almost a nice catch out there by Austin Sluter, but unable to do it as good coverage out there by the Lubbock High Westerners. And we want to say thank you to all the great sponsors such as McGraw Law Group, Braceros, and Bobby Doobie Motors.
Number 2, Jet Lopez.
All right, pistol formation. Dunneman lines up with the pink-shoed Jet Lopez. Toss play out to the left side. Dunwood cuts inside, cuts the outside, the 40, knocked out of bounds around the 47-yard line. He has only been under 100 yards, maybe about 120 or so, only once in their previous games. And that's a pickup of 25, 15, 20, 22 yards, first and 10 at the 47-yard line, and he's on his way again.
Absolutely.
You remember how crazy it was last week?
1,000%. Truly one of the greatest performances I've ever seen from a high school athlete.
Lopez this time rolls around to the right side, looking downfield. Got a man open, and down there it's going all the way. He gone! Big touchdown grab. That's going to be, I think, Tate Blackwell, it looks like. If I can catch his number real quick. Yep, that's going to be Blackwell, and just got behind, and that's going to be a 58-yard reception. And Blackwell again with another touchdown toss catch. That's his 5th of the year. And on for the extra point will be Sam Webb out of the hold of Rhett Ladd, the punter.
And the beauty of this Amarillo High offense, they can get it done in so many different types of ways. Of course, a lot of their MO has been being able to run the ball and run the ball effectively. That does open up for those sprint out opportunities, play action opportunities, keeping the defense honest. And we saw Tate Blackwell go to pay dirt right there.
Sam Webb, high snap, gets it down, gets it up, and it's just inside the right upright. It's good, barely into it, and for the 6th time out of 7 out of 9 they have scored on their first drive. Sandies lead it 7-0 on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
You've got enough going on. Worrying about drinking water shouldn't be one. Get Aqua One premium water delivered. 5-gallon bottles are by the case. Stay safe. We'll deliver to your home with no contact front door delivery. Aqua One uses ozone filtration to provide the best and safest drinking water. By the case or by 5-gallon bottle to your front door with no contact delivery. Stay home. Stay safe. Order online at drinkaquaone.com or call Aqua One for delivery.
Sinking driveway? Call Legacy Support Works. Settling patio? Call Legacy Support Works. Uneven pool deck? Call Legacy Support Works. Collapsing stoop? Call Legacy Support Works. Cracking sidewalk? That's right, call Legacy Support Works.
Foundation repair doesn't get better with time. It gets better with Legacy Support Works.
Call Legacy Support Works today.
Correction, that's a 53-yard pass play. By the way, 2 plays, 75 yards, 22 seconds off the clock.
100%. Again, less than 5 plays, over 10 plays. They can get it done in any which way. That's what makes them so lethal.
And there's the kick by Tomas Pepper, and it's a fair catch at the 22-yard line. And again, out of 9 games this year, they have scored on their first drive 7 times. Unbelievable.
They can strike fast, quick, fast, in a hurry. I mean, that's very much been the name of the game for this team throughout this entire season.
Senior quarterback for the Western Eagles will be Zach Rainen, number 11. He's a 5'9", 145-pound senior. He's 82 of 135 for 905 yards, 6 touchdowns, 3 picks. He's also run it for 154 yards, averaging 4.3 and 5 touchdowns. So they do have some weapons out there that can take care of business. Westerners wearing the black pants with the gold stripes down the side, black numerals, and golden helmets. Sandys go all black with gold numerals and black helmets. 4 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Man goes in motion. Quick pass on the screen, broken up nicely out there on the edge, and give credit on that. Yep, that's going to be A.J. Randall, and boy, the Randall boys have played so good since the transfers from Paladura becoming eligible.
Huge acquisitions for this defense. I mean, again, not only the type of ball hawking abilities as we've seen there just now, you can tell they've certainly practiced that. The little wonky formation that the Westerners have had, they were able to sniff that out from the very get-go.
This time they'll do 4 to the left, 2 in the backfield, 2 split out wide left. Quick pass out of the backfield, going nowhere. In fact, it'll be maybe a 1 or 2 yard loss. Pass complete that time to number 25, Bo Davis. Not Bo Jackson, but Bo Davis, 5'10", 180-pound senior. He's caught 5 passes now for a total of 46 yards after that 1 yard loss. Good coverage by the Sandys out there. And last year, Alan, I know you weren't with me, but they couldn't stop a bloody nose. Let's put it that way. That's how bad it was last year.
Tremendous improvements, to say the least.
This time, hand off to Davis off the left side, and he's met by his former Sandys. Among those there, Oliver Cornella is there, also number 26 for the Sandys. That's going to be Deuce Patterson. And boy, he has done a great job. So a 4-yard pickup, but that'll bring up punt time for the Westerners, and that should be Easton Blakely. He's averaging 39.2 per punt. And it's probably not him. Doesn't look like it.
Guys got to be careful here. Certainly have some speedsters out here trying to field this punt.
Well, the punt's going to be for the Westerners, and that's taken by Cavalier around the 37-yard line. Comes around again, and just he was stopped over there on the right side, made a little curl move, and came back. By the way, the punter is Owen Crago. They had listed as another man, but this will be Crago. Looks like he'll handle the kicking and the punting duties tonight. So 1st and 10 Sandstorm at the Lubbock High 45-yard line. Well, Cavalier had a 63-yard punt return not long ago, and he's really become a good punt returner.
He absolutely has been. Him alongside Randall there, too, truly a pick your poison type of affair. It might be in your best interest to punt away from both of them.
I would. Just let me punt. I'm not that good. Lopez, a lot of go route downfield intended for James Bryant. Good coverage, though, there in the backfield by Lubbock High. That's going to be Jackson English on the coverage. So it'll be a 2nd down and 10.
I think it might be some good coverage because of the laundry.
By the way, I said 2 plays. It was actually 3 plays. I forgot that incomplete pass. So on the Sandy drive, looks like pass interference. I didn't hear his mic go off, did you?
I did not.
Okay.
Yeah, certainly some great coverage, but, a little chippy. Again, all 4 of the gamesmanship, nothing to derail the game or anything like that, but they have quite a bit of deep threats with really both sides for Amarillo High's offense. So this will certainly be a very tall task for this Westerner secondary.
James Brown just 4 catches on the season, has 1 touchdown. Lopez, low snap, and tried to go the little post pattern down the edge on the right hash, intended for Oliver Parsons, incomplete.
Jay Lopez a little too quick there with the release, a little bit of a miscommunication there.
And, you know, kids are not dumb. They know that Lubbock High is not playing very well, but you just got to put that out of your mind, play your game, and worry about next week.
100%.
Lopez this time, fake the toss, now rolls to the right side. The pass is going to be complete, and that's going to be Caden Verdon, the tight end, making the catch. I think he'll pick up 9 yards and bring up 4th and 1, and I got a feeling they're going to go for it.
They got the personnel. They certainly have the line for it.
Mm-hmm.
Quite a bit of size for Lubbock High as well, so we'll certainly like to see.
Yep, it's 3rd down. I forgot about the pass interference call. My fault there. Lopez back to pass on 3rd and 1. Little curl screen out to the right side. It's going to be complete and in the end zone for the touchdown. And that's going to be, I think that's Donovan, if I'm not mistaken. Nope. It's going to be James Bryant, number 6. That's his 2nd touchdown of the year. And so far, the Sandy's off to a great start. Sam Webb on for the extra point. So Bryant picking up his 2nd touchdown catch of the year. Webb's extra point. It's up. It's good. And the champion, major indoor soccer champion, makes it 14-0 on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
Hey Amarillo, the More to Move You sales event is on. I'm Taylor Brigette, and there's never been a better time to get behind the wheel of a new Mazda. Enjoy low monthly payments on our best-selling models. 1.9% on the 2025 Mazda CX-50 plus 90 days no payment. 1.9% on the 2025 Mazda CX-90 plus 90 days no payment. And as always, warranty forever at no extra cost. Visit us today or anytime at MazdaAmarillo.com.
We take the stress out of collision repair. Jimmy Fincher Body Shop, the people who care. Make us your very first call. 'Cause at Jimmy Fincher we do it all. We fix it right, guaranteed. We don't cut corners, we do quality. Just as good as new, that's what we do. Jimmy Fincher Body Shop.
For the Westerners, number 17, Ray Mackey, number 13, Israel Cervantes. Pepper down to the 22-yard line. It's taken there by Mackey, and he is driven back around the 30-yard line on a big heads-up special teams tackle. See the replay, got it around the 23-yard line, and big tackle made over there out on the edge by the Sandstorm.
Great coverage there from the Sandys. Again, some of those little things, especially when it comes to the special teams, kind of go overlooked to a certain point. That type of hit there to start out this defensive possession, that's one of those intangible things to really wake up your defense, to wake up your entire sideline.
Zach Reno bring him out. He'll be in the shotgun. To his left will be Bo Davis. Back to pass, and he's sacked. Big sack back there by Daxton Forks, big number 9. And Daxton Forks takes care of business on another sack by the Sandy defense. Forks is a 6'2", 240-pound junior, and that is going to be his first sack of the season. Does come in with 15 tackles for loss.
Gotta love it. Great get off. Great hand placement as well. All the fundamentals that you need, especially being able to have that type of pin your ears back mentality.
Loss of 8. They'll try to get the big bubble screen out there on the left side. Sandys say we run that same thing. Pass is complete to number 13, Cervantes. And he is downed immediately. And I'll tell you, this Sandy defense vastly improved from last year. That's playing with a freshman cornerback and big transfer from Paladuro, A.J. Randall.
And if anything, they're almost, so far only been a couple of minutes into the game, of course, but they've certainly kept that momentum from the Coronado game just last week.
No gain, 3rd and 18. Looks like a blitz coming from the left side. Here they come. That's Kaysen, and Kaysen Stroud will make the big blitz sack for the Sandys, and boy, he hit it. Really played well. And for him, that is his 78th tackle of the year. And Kaysen Stroud, he is a 5'8", 200-pound senior. That is his 2nd sack of the season. So it's punt time once again. Craigo will go back. Cavalier and Randall. Of course, Creed's dad, Tony, is the defensive coordinator for the Sandstorm. Here's a punt by Craigo. Wobbly. Hits to the 49-yard line. Randall gets it, breaks out of a tackle, comes back towards the middle, out to the left side, breaks another tackle, and then lost his footing. As that time the tackle made by number 25, Bo Davis. But the Sandys again in plus territory as they'll take over at the 40. Let's see, we're going to mark it officially. Either going to be the 45 or the 44. Looks like the 44. Nope, 45. They backed it up a yard. So 1st and 10 from the 45, and I got a feeling there's a go route coming up, don't you?
I definitely think so. I think so. Again, those little things in the special teams, those things will pile up. This offense is certainly good for it to take advantage of these opportunities.
Lopez out of the gun since Parsons is in motion left to right. Lopez back to pass. Pulls up in the pocket right over the middle on the biggest slant play. Breaks a tackle. He's gone again. That's Blackwell. 2nd touchdown tonight for Tate Blackwell. 45 yards out. I tell you what, they're getting lots of candy on trick-or-treat night, aren't they?
Certainly getting spooky out here, to say the very least.
I used to give out filet mignons, but it got too expensive for me. So.
I should have went over to your house. I should have went over there then.
Yeah, you would have eaten about 5. Here's Sam Webb's kick out of the hold of Rhett Ladd, and it's inside the right, upright. It's good. 21-0. Sandys lead it on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
Braceros Mexican Grill and Bar on 6th Street and Braceros Downtown presents 2 new plates on the menu, California Plate and Aguachiles de Camarón.
With more than 30 years of experience, we at Dawkins Overhead Doors take pride in our same-day installation and repair services, and we work to get you the best door for your needs. Dawkins also offers MyQ-compatible doors to help you monitor and open or close your garage whenever, wherever, right from your mobile device. From commercial to private, we're able to install or repair your garage doors no matter the size or style. Give us a call. Dawkins Overhead Doors has you covered.
Craving fajitas? Come to Braceros Mexican Grill and Bar on 6th Street and Braceros Downtown on Wednesdays to get your choice of fajitas for $13.99. Chicken, beef, shrimp, or combination, all for $13.99. Only at Braceros.
3 explosive plays that time. 1 play, 45 yards. Didn't take long, did it, Alan?
Not at all. Again, this offense has been as lethal as it gets when it comes to not just this district, but throughout the entire region throughout this season.
We just need a stopwatch on our drives. That's all we need. We don't need a clock. And the kick goes back to the 6-yard line. Bring it out. This will be another backup running back. That's going to be a receiver, rather. That'll be Denzel Robbins, the 5'11", 165-pound junior. Nice return. Best one of the night for the Westerners. And they will have it 1st and 10 with their best field position of the game at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, those have been the most positive yards that they've had up to this point, but When it comes to this offense, it'll be two very quick possessions to start off this ball game. Getting ready for possession number 3. We got to see something a little bit different because very obviously the Sandys have been able to sniff out the bubble screen RPO game that they're trying to get off here.
By the way, don't forget Beef O'Brady's is the official watch location for TPSN live streams. And folks, head over there. They got some great food, guarantee. I don't know what one guy threw from one side of the field to the other. It wasn't a football. It seemed like it was something else. Or maybe it was a football.
Heck of a spiral from Amarillo High.
From the 45-yard line.
I think I'm marking at the 45, but the marker is at the 42-yard line. I haven't figured that one out. Okay, here we go. All right, we're not going to say the officials were off just a little bit, but they'll back it up 3 yards. 1st and 10 from the 42. Reyna sends a man in motion. Handoff up the middle. I believe that's Davis.
The give goes to number 25, Bo Davis up the middle, stacked up.
So Davis will pick up 1 yard to bring up a 2nd down and 9.
Second down, 9.
By the way, I didn't know till today that Kelsey Davis of News Channel 10 News, she's a former cheerleader at Amarillo High.
Oh, is that right?
Went to her 10th year anniversary.
Gotta love it. Shout out to Kelsey. Shout out to all the good folks over there at News 10, of course.
Yeah. Here's a handoff to Davis. He's outside, gets stopped slowly, and then, he's making a nice move. He turned basically a 1 yard gain into about 6 or 7. So a nice run by Davis, broke some tackles, kept spinning. Still be 2 yards short, 3rd down and 2 at midfield.
Again, very hard runner. Only thing I could say there, that was just tremendous effort from the young man. But also one of those, again, we haven't seen too many flaws with Amarillo's defense up to this point, but now is certainly not the time for arm tackling, guys. 3rd and short, you got to nip this in the bud. Make sure you get the ball back to end this quarter.
Well, it's been 2 3-and-outs for Lubbock High. Reyna, little blitz, quick screen out to the right side. Oh, what a tackle out on the edge that time. Give that to Gayton Veazey, number 4, as he upended him. What a play by Gayton Veazey. Veazey, 63rd tackle on the year, and that's going to be a 30th solo and his 4th TFL.
Again, they've been sniffing out those plays throughout this entire ball game so far.
They're going to go for it on 4th and 3. Why not? You're down 21-0. Nothing to lose at this point.
If your Amarillo High's D-line stay disciplined here, they might want to try and go for the hard count.
Reyna back to pass. Looks over them. Got a man wide open, and they'll pick up their initial 1st down of the ball game. Pass was complete that time to Denzel Robbins. So the initial 1st down of the evening, he was wide out, just found a little seam in that zone. 1st and 10 at the Sandy 41-yard line after the gain of 11.
Great presence of mind there from Robbins as well. Saw that open spot, that open pocket in the zone, sit there, wait patiently, be able to make a play, be a ball player, as coaches like to say.
Couple of split out to the right side. This time handoff to Davis out the middle. Good blocking up front by the Lubbock High Westerners, but it filled in quickly with the rush of the Sandys. They'll hold him to a 3-yard pickup, 2nd down and 7. 3:08 left here in the 1st quarter. Sandys leading it by a score of 21-0. Right now, the way things are going, next week's Tascosa Amarillo High game will be for a possible 2nd place in the district, but more importantly, who stays home, who goes to El Paso.
Yeah, very much.
Handoff up the middle, faked it. Oh, knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Good play. I believe that was Kason Stroud once again. And it was.
Down by number 8, Kason Stroud.
There's another guy who's played well. He came in with 77 tackles on the season. Javari Henderson, the other linebacker, 82 tackles on the season.
And the one thing that I love just be able to see the type of motor that these guys have, you know what I mean? Like, both teams are starting to settle in a little bit more. See if they can get a little bit more of a sustained drive here. But, of course, if you're Amarillo High, you gotta secure a tackle here.
All right, here comes Reyna. It looks like, he's throwing off balance that time. I don't know what that was planned on being. I think it was a little RPO, I think, and he had to pass it. That's what I was trying to mean. Sorry about that. But he was off balance. It'll bring up 4th down and 7. Run, pass, option.
Yeah, pressure is pressure here. Curious what type of games you're going to try and dial up here for the defensive line. Maybe a twist action, like 4th and 7 situation. These are the types of downs of you pin your ears back, come heck or high water. You're making sure that offense is back on the field for Amarillo.
They got some big young men up front for Lubbock High. The center, Ivan Rodriguez, not to be confused with a great baseball player of the Rangers, Pudge, but he's kind of pudgy, 6'4", 280. Yeah, their line is pretty big, 72. Martin Gonzalez, 5'11", 200, but it looks a little bigger than that.
Like they certainly have the size for it. The thing that keeps you on the field, your feet and the hands. If you're able to move with that size, move with that weight, you'll be able to do a lot of great things on the offensive side.
All right, the alma mater of Buddy Holly, 4th down and 7. Back to pass, trying to set up the screen. Nothing. Going, sack time for the Sandies. Let's see, it's going to be 15.
You got to see that replay here. Those edges were as free as you could possibly think of. To have speedsters not only with your linebacking core, but even when it comes to your edge rushers, along with the linebacking core, there's next to nothing that you could have done there if you're a Lubbock guy.
Troy Brown and Kason Stroud. Sandies will take over on downs. 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. 2:16 to go here in the first quarter, leading it 21-0. Lopez out of the gun. Fakes it to Donovan. Looks like a slant play over the middle. Very nice catch that time on the slant that time. Complete to Oliver Parsons. Parsons has been nursing some injuries throughout the season, so his stats are not as impressive as they have been before, but still a dangerous weapon. Big first down. They'll get it up to Lubbock High's 37-yard line, gain of 14. Lopez fakes it to Donovan. Looking downfield on the go right to Parsons. Nice over-the-shoulder catch. In for a touchdown, 37 yards. 4th touchdown tonight. And Parsons joins the scoring parade.
I mean, I got to see that. I've got to see that replay back. That was in a great ball from Jet Lopez, but look at the type of body control here from Parsons. Be able to look almost behind the shoulder. Corralled that ball in for another huge touchdown. This has been tremendous offensive play from Amarillo High.
Well, last week when I talked to Coach, he said we knew we had an advantage running. They took advantage of that in the first half. Tonight they must see something that they can do as Webb kicks it through for another extra point. It's 28-0, 1:31 to go in the first quarter. This is the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
We were in a car accident shortly after leaving church on Mother's Day.
The McCraw Law Group was really there for us. As soon as they got a hold of the case, everything was prompt.
We were compensated fairly, and the most important thing of all is we were able to restore our time with our boys. I think if someone were to ask us for any advice, if they were in an accident, it would definitely be to call McCraw Law Group.
If you've been injured in an accident, at the McCraw Law Group, we're here to help. 806-342-5900.
Beef O'Brady's prides itself on 2 simple ideas.
A place to sit down for some good food.
And a place to catch the game with your friends.
But you know what's even better?
Our daily specials are some of the best in Amarillo.
So the next time the kids are being picky.
You want to catch the game or check out some live music.
Or you're just looking for a great happy hour with friends.
Think Beef O'Brady's.
Plus online ordering and catering available.
Beef O'Brady's, where family time meets game time.
You can count these drives, number of plays on one hand, can't you?
Yes, you can. I mean, this has been another, again, tremendous start from Amarillo High. I mean, like I said, we probably weren't going to see a carbon copy of last week's, but they're putting up quite the attempt.
Tomas Pepper goes through the hands of number 13, picks it up at the 1. He didn't have to bring it out since the motion had taken him into the end zone, but sometimes young guys don't know that, and he tried to bring it out, and he stopped at the 1 yard line. When you have that, he didn't really have control of it. It kind of slipped through his hands. You can let it go to the end zone, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, you can.
And you'd be there. Yep, that was a mistake he made. And good coverage downfield, and the Sandys will be back on defense.
A little bit of a mental lapse there, but if there's one thing that I can say, I've spent a little bit of time on, seeing teams with these huge leads to start the game on the receiving sides of things. For as much as I said last week, now it's not the time to point fingers and direct blame. It's also not really the greatest of times to try and go for the hero ball. Everyone wants to make the big play, but like coaches have said to me on numerous occasions, there is no such thing as a 28-point play. You got to go bit by bit, possession by possession. We got to see if Lubbock High can respond here.
Reyna, and somebody's going to be tackled. Yep, that's Bo Davis. He's tackled in the end zone, and I believe that's the second safety of the season for the Sandys. So Bo Davis tackled in there. I'm not sure who got him. Here we go. Yep. Big Cronella's there, and also I believe Daxton Forks was there. So Davis tackled in the end zone, and it's at 2 points, and it's now 30-0.
For 2 points.
So a free kick coming up for Lubbock High. By the way, thanks a lot to our good sponsors, Jimmy Fincher Body Shop, Aqua One, and our new folks, great sponsors, Amarillo Mitsubishi. And we'll be back after this timeout.
You've got enough going on. Worrying about drinking water shouldn't be one. Get Aqua One premium water delivered. 5-gallon bottles are by the case. Stay safe. We'll deliver to your home with no contact front door delivery. Aqua One uses ozone filtration to provide the best and safest drinking water. By the case or by 5-gallon bottle to your front door with no contact delivery. Stay home. Stay safe. Order online at drinkaquaone.com or call Aqua One for delivery.
All right, here comes a free kick from Lubbock High at their own 20-yard line. Looks like they're going to tee it up and let Crago kick it off. Trying to get that ball on the tee. You may need some glue on that thing. Okay. He's the guy that kicks it. I'm not sure why he's holding it. There's always something in there. It's okay. Yeah, he says, all right, I'm going to try it this way.
Make sure you try and get the right placement here, of course.
Yeah, and here comes a volunteer that comes out to hold it for him. That's going to be number 22. That's going to be Jackson English, just a sophomore.
Yeah, actually, I think this kick's going to be even further back because of the delayed game.
Yeah. So back it up 5 yards to the 15. Must have a bad tee over there. Now, for me, it would be a bad tee shot, but so here we go. It's 30-0, and we'll probably see the same thing as we did last week. Starters, and then the reserves come in the second half. Here's the kick by Crago. Down it goes to Randall, I believe. Comes around the left side, breaks to the 40, inside the 35 to the 30. And that's going to be Cameron Randall, who ran it back 80-plus yards last week on the final play of the game against Coronado with 10 seconds left. They kick it to him. I don't know why.
Again, there are threats and athletes on all three phases for this Amarillo High squad. Again, really nice, last couple of weeks in the season.
I just saw some yellow hanky over there on the far side around the 38 8-yard line of Lubbock High. That was totally away from the route he was taking. No, personal foul against each team, so those will nullify each other. Should be dead ball. It'll mark the ball at the Lubbock High 26-yard line.
I think the frustration settling in a little bit. I mean, again, gamesmanship on both sides as well. All for the competitiveness, all for, you know, the smack talk back and forth, of course, but let's try and keep it at that as we get through the rest of this ball game.
And Alan Robertson saying, give the ball to Jude Donovan. He hadn't touched it but one time.
It's crazy. Yeah, there's only been one touch for that 22-yard run to start off the game here. I mean, you are in prime position for whether it's outside zone, inside zone. I mean, obviously you can catch out the backfield as well.
1:01 to go here in the first quarter, 30-0. Sandys have scored on all 4 possessions. Fake the jet sweep, got Donovan open out on the flat. He makes a catch. He touched it again, and there he goes inside the 10, inside the 5. Touchdown, Sandys. Oh, my goodness gracious alive. 28 yards, Jude Donovan. Hey, Jude. Don't make it bad. He had.
I need to start learning the words of that song at this point. The more I'm watching these guys, I mean, this has been absolutely incredible. We talked about it. 2 touches, 1 for 22 yards, 1 for a 28-yard touchdown.
And Webb, his legs already getting tired. Kicks it again, 37-0. 44 seconds left in the quarter. Sandys up big, and this is the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
Beef O'Brady's prides itself on 2 simple ideas.
A place to sit down for some good food.
And a place to catch the game with your friends.
But you know what's even better?
Our daily specials are some of the best in Amarillo.
So the next time the kids are being picky.
You want to catch the game or check out some live music.
Or you're just looking for a great happy hour with friends.
Think Beef O'Brady's.
Plus online ordering and catering available.
Beef O'Brady's, where family time meets game time.
Didn't take long. Jude Donovan, 28 yards out from Lopez, and it's now 37-0 with 44 seconds left in the quarter. Tomas Pepper on the kickoff. Bounces at the 25-yard line, going to go out of bounds, and so they'll mark it at the 30.
Of course, seeing the penalty flag out there on the field. There was definitely a thought of me dressing up as a penalty flag for Halloween, honestly. I don't know if they have a lot of yellow.
I did come dressed earlier as Clint Eastwood with my hat. But I couldn't get my headphones on. So.
It's a nice look. I really do appreciate the hat, 100%.
Yeah. I wanted to come as a young man, but that's long past. There ain't enough plastic surgery to make that happen, that's for sure. Reyna up the middle to Bo Davis, nothing going. TFL for Daxton Forks. By the way, my doctor, her office is called Anti-Aging Office.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. It hadn't worked. Guarantee you that. Folks, I'm sorry. We're paying attention to the game. Trust me. It's just got to have a little levity to go along with this blowout so far. The Sandy defense has just been unbelievable, and their offense unbelievable. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. It's been all Amarillo Highs. They go for 45 in a row against Lubbock High, 37-0. Back with the second quarter. after this timeout on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
This is Holden at 10. No budget, no spending alerts, no shot. And this is Future Holden. When Holden was 10, Mom signed him up for Amarillo National's student visa debit card. That first account helped him learn about money early, smart spending, budgeting, and a cash bonus for good grades.
So, what do we use our cash rewards for?
We took Bella to prom.
It's not too late to get your own student card.
The year-end sales event with year-end prices is happening now. Save $6,000 off MSRP on every new 2025 Mitsubishi Outlander SE. Get a new 2025 Outlander Sport ES, only $23,981. Get 0% for 60 months on all 2025 Mitsubishi models. All with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, 2 years free maintenance, and 5 full years of roadside assistance. Amarillo Mitsubishi, your Mitsubishi headquarters.
With Amarillo National Bank Student Visa Debit Card, you can teach your kids about money early, smart spending, building a budget, and there's even a cash bonus for good grades. We welcome you back to Dick Bivens Stadium, filled with all Allen Robertson with you tonight. It's been all Amarillo High, 37-0. We start the second quarter of action. Lubbock High, right to left. Fakes it to Bo Davis. Pass complete out on the right edge. Got some room out there. And that's about their second explosive play tonight, as the pass is complete to Israel Cervantes. You know, they have scored some points at time. It hadn't been so much during district, but they've got some weapons out there that can do some things.
And with this particular time of the year, you need every bit of that. You still need every bit of that focus that you can possibly get. You know, there are teams that are, clear-cut winning district in the mix for district. Obviously, Amarillo High being one of those teams as far as this district is concerned. But that level of fight still needs to be there from wire to wire, and we are still seeing a little bit of that from Lubbock High.
All right, up the middle, this will be Davis. How much there?
Stacked up, led by number 28, Javari Henderson.
Javari Henderson on the stop. That'll be a loss of 1. Javari Henderson came in leading the team in tackles with 82. Had now 5 TFLs for the season. Now they'll bring back in Cervantes once again.
See if you can open something up here.
Second down 11. 3 receivers to the left side. Davis up the middle. Nothing going. I think Daxton Forks got him from the backside.
He did.
Number 25, Bo Davis with the carry.
Yep, it was Forks again. Forks really having a good game. He's just a junior, a 6'2", 240-pounder. Came in on the season with 39 tackles and 5 TFLs, and I think that's going to be he actually gained a yard, so it's 3rd down and 10. But he's been a force up there so far on the defensive line. Back to pass. Reyna, bam! Cronella got him on a sack from the side. Oliver Cronella, I was talking about him in the pregame and with Coach Dunham. He has had one heck of a year.
100%. I mean, again, when you have that type of speed coming off the edge, and I mean, look, not to further try and pile on or whatever, but once the guy got past, there was just no real sense of fight when it came to that when it came to the outside tackle.
Came in with 5.5 sacks. That's 6.5, and I think he had a piece of maybe 1 earlier. So he's had another great night. He was good last week against Coronado. So it'll bring up a 4th down. And I think Lubbock High is going to go for it. Got 4 seconds. They may call a timeout before they get to their next play, and they do take a timeout. We'll take one with them. Back after this timeout on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
I was involved in a motor vehicle collision. I experienced neck and back pain. The pain was so severe that I had a hard time working. I was referred to McCraw by a family friend. I knew I was in good hands the moment that I spoke with them. I've never felt more taken care of. I got the treatment that I needed and am able to go back to work and pursue my education. And that is all thanks to McCraw Law Group.
If you've been injured in an accident, At the McCraw Law Group, we're here to help. 806-342-5900.
I found a car I love, so I went ahead and bought it. Ever since I did, people ask me where I got it. Bobby Doobie sold it to me. Bobby Doobie sold it to me. She's you, but she's a beauty. Bobby Doobie sold it to me. He sent me a lot of money, had a lot for me to choose. If you stop in, you'll be saying it too. Bobby Doobie sold it to me. Bobby Doobie sold it to me. Ooh, she's you, but she's a beauty. Bobby Doobie sold it to me.
Fourth down. Grego, high punt. Bounces at the 30. Picked up there by A.J. Randall, trying to get loose. Helmet stripped off, got a flag down. Got a feeling that may go against Lubbock High.
Number 7, A.J. Randall with the short return.
Let's see what they're coming up here with. We'll say I saw the vision with Randall.
Mm-hmm. The face mask against Lubbock High. No wonder that helmet came off.
Again, kind of saw the vision. I mean, there was, for a split second, ball was bounced off. It was right there in the hands of Randall. I could understand if you had the speed and the confidence to want to get that done. Maybe you should just live to fight another day. I mean, from what we've seen already, I mean, it's not like it's out of the realm of possibility that Amarillo High is going to get downfield and put up some more points in the next couple of minutes.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line, 8:46 to go here in the half. Lopez out of the gun. Drops the ball, gets it. Go route downfield, kind of underthrown. Nice play downfield defensively as a go route intended for Sluter. And give credit on that to Lubbock High's defensive back, number 12, Josh Olanaran. 6 foot, 155-pound junior. I think he just threw that just a little bit underthrown.
Just a tad bit, but also, again, great defense from Lubbock High as well. I mean, he is certainly one of those. I mean, there are a couple of guys, couple of studs here with this defense. I've seen quite a bit from number 12 already. Great performance from him to start the game.
5 touchdowns. Handoff Donovan, one of his rare carries, and he'll pick up about 6-7 yards. By the way, if the Sandies hang on and win this, that will be their 7th victory of the season. That's the most they've had. They had 9-3 back in 2021. They were 7-4 in 2020. So they've had 3 consecutive years of 6 victories. Here's the Donovan to the right side, stiff arming. Good defense out on the edge by the Lubbock High Westerners. I think he may have lost a yard there.
Brought down by number 12, Josh Olanaran.
Paul Matney pausing on that name just like I did. Yeah, whatever he said. Olanaran. 4th down and 5. Sandy's will go for it. No sense in getting Red Lad out there unless you want to loose his arm up. Go route downfield to Sluter. And I tell you what, there it is. It finally took a while. Yep. Number 12, Alarm, and now we have another flag after. And, you know, I think it's going to be defensive pass interference. The Sluter, I think, is going to be called for an unsportsmanlike for throwing the ball over towards the stands. That's my thought. Here we go. We'll find out what the white-headed referee will say. Yep. Talking to him about that. Yeah, you can see he had a hold on the shoulder pad.
Yep. Now, I'm not sure how many penalties could be called here because there definitely was an attempt to get the offsides call here with that hard count. Great position, 4th and 5, pick up that easy 5, especially with how eager one would imagine Lubbock High's defense is trying to get just to get a 4 and out and get the ball back.
Pass interference. Actually, nothing happened on that play, but statistically, but it will be defensive pass interference and unsportsmanlike conduct. So at 4th and 5, we'll do it again. And do they send out the punting unit? No, they don't.
Well, yeah, no, things are resetted. So you would still have the offsides for the
Oh,
for
that's
the first
right.
down.
That's right. Well, there wasn't an offside.
Oh, yeah, the pass interference.
Yeah,
pardon me.
pass interference and then the dead ball. So, all right. So it's a first down by penalty, 1st and 10 at the Sandy 45-yard line. Here we go with a fake end around. This is going to be Donovan going outside, and he's going to be slung out of bounds inside Lubbock High territory after a gain of 7.
Number 6, James Bryant for the Sandys around the right side, brought down by.
And when you think about it, when you look at Amarillo High, when you look at, especially in Drew Donovan's case.
Yeah, hang on. He said they called Bryant.
7 yards on the play.
Okay. If they called James Bryant, I'll go with that. 2nd down and 3 on the end around. Fake it to Donovan, looking downfield, go route over to Sluter. He is open, wide, and good. 6 touchdown passes for Jet Lopez. This one from 48 yards, and it just keeps going.
You looked as scot-free as you could possibly look at. Look at this replay here. Again, great presence in the pocket. You saw Sluter just wide open through the middle. Easy work for Amarillo High to start off this ball game. Getting ready to be 44-0.
Sam Webb on for the extra point. It's up. It's good. 44-0, 6:36 to go. 6 touchdown passes for Jet Lopez tonight. And this is the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
We were in a car accident shortly after leaving church on Mother's Day.
The McCraw Law Group was really there for us. As soon as they got a hold of the case, everything was prompt.
We were compensated fairly, and the most important thing of all is we were able to restore our time with our boys. I think if someone were to ask us for any advice, if they were in an accident, it would definitely be to call McCraw Law Group.
If you've been injured in an accident, at the McCraw Law Group, we're here to help. 806-342-5900.
Beef O'Brady's prides itself on 2 simple ideas.
A place to sit down for some good food.
And a place to catch the game with your friends.
But you know what's even better?
Our daily specials are some of the best in Amarillo.
So the next time the kids are being picky.
You want to catch the game or check out some live music.
Or you're just looking for a great happy hour with friends.
Think Beef O'Brady's.
Plus online ordering and catering available.
Beef O'Brady's, where family time meets game time.
Just want to remind you, Beef O'Brady's is the official watch location for our TPSN live streams. Tomas Pepper on the kickoff. Down to the 11-yard line. Taking up the field down the left side, and he is smothered there at the 31-yard line. I think that was Jackson English, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, correction. Make that J.D. Morton, 5'10", 180-pound sophomore. We do have quite a few underclassmen on this team. 6:29 to go. Sandys. Lopez now with 28 touchdowns passing on the season. He's the overall leader all time. Passing yardage, touchdown passes.
Is that right?
I'm trying to think what the record is in a game. He may be close to it if he doesn't have it already.
Yeah, might be on borrowed time as far as Jet Lopez time out here tonight. I mean, if anything, what a tremendous way to cap off your senior career here, at least being at home at Dick Vivint Stadium.
Well, there's Bo Davis, not much there. Another TFL for the Sandstorm defense. Loss of a yard back from the 32-yard line to the 31.
Loss of 1 brings up 2nd down 11 from the 31.
We're trying to see what the call is here. Again, great job from Amarillo High, staying active, gaining that type of speed advantage. Speed kills. That's been one of the bigger cliches spoken ad nauseum when it comes to a defense.
And that's a new No, it's Reyna. I'm sorry. I lost his number 11, but he is sacked again. And the sack is going to go to number 33 for the Sandies. That's going to be Jace Dixon. He's just a junior.
Great opportunity for a couple of these young guys and guys you may not have had a whole lot of time throughout the season. Get some reps. Because, again, it's a true all-hands-on-deck approach, not just with next week against Tascosa, but obviously, of course, when it comes to this postseason run.
Only the second tackle of the year for Dixon, and obviously his first sack.
Yeah, third and long situation. We could see a lot more of the same. Pin your ears back, draw up some games, apply some pressure. But we'll have to wait.
Got a timeout taken by the Lubbock High Westerners. This is the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
Beef O'Brady's prides itself on two simple ideas.
A place to sit down for some good food.
And a place to catch the game with your friends.
But you know what's even better?
Our daily specials are some of the best in Amarillo.
So the next time the kids are being picky.
You want to catch the game or check out some live music.
Or you're just looking for a great happy hour with friends.
Think Beef O'Brady's.
Plus online ordering and catering available.
Beef O'Brady's, where family time meets game time.
Well, I took my trick-or-treat stuff to my neighbors next door. They have 3 kiddos. I did perform the wedding for Jacob and Crystal, both Amarillo High graduates.
Absolutely.
Luke and Jane Evelyn and Archie, and they got some pencils, they got some pretzel treats, and some dum-dum suckers.
I love that.
My dad used to sell those. He was a candy broker, even came up here in this area, and they all knew my dad before I moved up here. It's crazy.
I love that.
So anyway,
do hope everyone's having a wonderful and safe Halloween. Those who may still be trick-or-treating, those who are just finishing up, take it from me, do not eat all every candy in one sitting. You will have a very long weekend.
Maya Kitchens is here. She liked my hat. Reyna, play fake, out to the right side. Pass complete down on the sideline for the Sandy Swarm on the receiver.
Zach Reyna's pass complete to number 13, Israel Cervantes.
Cervantes with the catch out there to bring up another 4th down. And do they go for it or punt it?
I mean,
I don't think it makes any difference. They're going to score from whatever area of the field they're going to.
Yeah, they're certainly capable of it. I say try and pin them back as best as you can.
Yep, and here comes Craigo out to punt.
Put that work, put that pressure on the deep, put that pressure on Amarillo's offense to go the length of the field depending on the punt. But also, again, try to spark something with this Lubbock defense. Get one stop, see if you can put in something before you get into halftime.
Craigo, punt.
That was
maybe
close to being
gotten
blocked.
a piece of, I think he may have gotten a piece of it. Randall at the 48-yard line. Here he comes down the middle. Slips a tackle, slips another tackle, keeps spinning inside the 15-yard line. A.J. Randall. No relation to A.J. Brown, thank goodness. At least he wouldn't gripe about not getting the ball.
No, he would not have.
He's getting it a lot tonight.
Any way he can get it, he can certainly get it done.
Well, we had all the Randalls transfer, but A.J. and Cameron have been the good players so far that have come over. Nothing against the 2 Z brothers.
First down 10
And, of course,
15-yard line.
referring to Tavarius and Tanavian. Lopez, does it go for touchdown pass number 7? Inside screen. A little bit overshooting the target there.
Just by the slightest bit, too, because if that was more in pocket, that was an easy touchdown there. That middle was wide open as you could possibly get.
Now that one intended for Tavarius Randall, the aforementioned 5'11", 170-pound senior. You still want to see Donovan get to 100 yards, don't you? There's a pass. Oh, wide open. My goodness gracious. Just a quick little deal, and guess who? Tate Blackwell, touchdown number 3 tonight. That one for 15 yards. 7 touchdown passes.
This is incredible.
Wow.
Saw him wide open there in the seam. Again, the poise, the composure in the pocket of Jet Lopez. That was as easy as you could possibly think.
Webb, extra point. Is his leg tired? No, it's not. It may be, but he makes another one. And it is now 51-0. It was 52-0 last week at Lubbock, Coronado. Back after this timeout on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
I was involved in a motor vehicle collision. I experienced neck and back pain. The pain was so severe that I had a hard time working. I was referred to McCraw by a family friend. I knew I was in good hands the moment that I spoke with them. I've never felt more taken care of. I got the treatment that I needed and am able to go back to work and pursue my education. And that is all thanks to McCraw Law Group.
If you've been injured in an accident, at the McCraw Law Group, we're here to help. 806-342-5900.
I found a car I love, so I went ahead and bought it. Ever since I did, people ask me where I got it. Bobby Doobie sold it to me. Bobby Doobie sold it to me. She's used, but she's a beauty. Bobby Doobie sold it to me. He sent me a lot of money, had a lot for me to choose. If you stop in, you'll be saying it too. Bobby Doobie sold it to me. Bobby Doobie sold it to me. Ooh, she's used, but she's a beauty. Bobby Doobie sold it to me.
2 plays, 15 yards. 51-0. 7th touchdown pass tonight.
Amazing to see from Amarillo High.
And Maya's got the pumpkins on her head. I like it. I think Maya could score a touchdown tonight, don't you?
She's certainly a football fan. I'll say that for sure.
She went to University of Missouri. There's a bouncer. Oh, they're going to flip it back on a little play, and it doesn't work as it went that time from, I believe, from Morton back over to 6, Denzel Robbins, and it is now 1st and 10, Lubbock High Westerners at their own 18-yard line, 3:08 to go. Well, I know people will say, let's do a running clock. I know we're not going to have a 28-minute halftime because Lubbock High's band is not here. So at least I haven't seen them. So we will hopefully have a shorter halftime than normal. Trips to the right side. Reyna, quick pass outside, complete over there to Denzel Robbins again. Denzel Washington, always one of my favorite actors. No gain. He is one of those guys that I have seen him in so many movies. He is a great actor, I guarantee you.
He's one of the greatest of all time. I think for me, he is the greatest of all time. But also, speaking from somebody, born in 1996, I guess.
Well, I have a lot of favorites. Robert Duvall is always one of my favorites.
Absolutely.
Tom Hanks.
De Niro, another legend.
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood, in his own right, it's amazing work.
I wore his hat tonight. Here's Bo Davis out on the edge, going nowhere. And again, the Sandys will stop that one out on the edge.
Around the right side.
I think it was Jay Stixon again.
Brought down by number 20, Keaton Russell.
And Keaton Russell was there. I think I also saw Jalen Minhades on there. So nice pickup of 3 yards. And we've got a timeout taken. And we'll be back as we go out to Michael Jackson's Thriller. And this is the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
We take the stress out of collision repair. Jimmy Fincher Body Shop, the people who care. Make us your very first call. 'Cause at Jimmy Fincher we do it all. We fix it right, guaranteed. We don't cut corners, we do quality. Just as good as new, that's what we do. Jimmy
Well, it was a 2-minute timeout, so that's what we reached there. We were just discussing, since Thriller's being played, Halloween songs, and I mentioned Monster Mash.
Yeah,
that was good.
It's a great one. Classic one for sure. I'll say this, though. We obviously have a couple more hours as far as getting ready for midnight, and of course this weekend we're falling back as far as the time's concerned, but trust me, the second it turns midnight, I'm already cranking up my Mariah Carey Christmas music.
And all we ask is, parents, please check those candies that your kiddos received tonight. Here's fake handoff, Rena out of the pocket, off to the side. Nice catch over there, but I think he's going to be shy of the first down. Robbins again on the snare.
Yeah, just short, a couple yards short to be exact.
6-yard gain.
4th down and 1.
4th down, 1.
Sandys have all 3 timeouts, and I guarantee you they will not call any of them.
Ball at the 27-yard line.
I mean, if you're this efficient with the ball, I mean, no need to try and press the issue. No need to truly have that sense of real dire desperation and urgency. If anything, we've seen more than enough of that throughout this first half of the ballgame from Amarillo High.
Well, I think they're going to take their final timeout, and they do for Lubbock High. We'll be back after this timeout on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
Sinking driveway? Call Legacy Support Works. Settling patio? Call Legacy Support Works. Uneven pool deck? Call Legacy Support Works. Collapsing stoop? Call Legacy Support Works. Cracking sidewalk? That's right. Call Legacy Support Works.
Foundation repair doesn't get better with time. It gets better with Legacy Support Works.
Call Legacy Support Works today.
By the way, congratulations, Amarillo High. Lady Sandys defeated Wichita Falls Legacy last night 3-0. They take on El Paso Chapin either Monday or Tuesday in volleyball playoffs. Tascosa beat Abilene High. They'll take on the winner of El Paso, America's El Paso High. The game started at 4:35. Haven't been able to check a score on that as of yet.
And see, this is by far my favorite time of the year when it comes to the school year. We're getting ready for the last couple of weeks of the season. Volleyball is getting ready for the playoffs. Before you know it, basketball season is going to be well underway. It is an amazing time to be a sports fan here in the 806.
4th down and 1. Reyna out of the gun. Hand off to Davis. Turns the corner, picks up the first down. He's gone. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Bo Davis. 72 yards. Well, we said they were explosive. So Davis has been tackled for 2 points and scores for 6.
See, these are the things that you need. Sure, the game may be away from you at this point, but to have these types of moments, to have those types of plays, that goes back to the fight. That goes back to those intangibles that you need to have at any point in the season, but especially in these last couple of weeks.
And give credit, they didn't give up.
No holds either. Great hand placement, great run fits from that offensive line. That's the type of speed that we've seen from Lubbock High throughout this entire season, despite what their record may show.
New kicker coming in. This will be Jason Torres on for the extra point. They need one other man out there on the edge for blocking. No, he goes to the other side. Still got time. Barely. It's blocked. Sandys will recover it. Now, there was a lot of confusion that time for Lubbock High. So the PAT is blocked. We've got 43 seconds left in the half. Sandys lead it by a score of 51-6 on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
Beef O'Brady's prides itself on 2 simple ideas.
A place to sit down for some good food.
And a place to catch the game with your friends.
But you know what's even better?
Our daily specials are some of the best in Amarillo.
So the next time the kids are being picky.
You want to catch the game or check out some live music.
Or you're just looking for a great happy hour with friends.
Think Beef O'Brady's.
Plus, online ordering and catering available.
Beef O'Brady's, where family time meets game time.
Well, Lubbock High. How about that run by Bo Davis? 72 yards. Once he got out on the edge and broke clear, he just turned on the afterjets and went all the way 72 yards. PAT blocked. 43 seconds left, and it's 51-6. Craigo will kick off.
Again, points on the board are points on the board, and despite what both teams' trajectories are going to be after this game tonight, that type of fight is something that you need to see, regardless of teams, regardless of outcome, regardless of whatever time in the year that it may be.
Correction, it's going to be Torres kicking off. And he approaches. Pooch kick. It's at the 35, taking the knee real quick. Was Cohen Swaim. The first and 10 for the Sandies.
Swaim, a very hard runner in his own right, had a touchdown when it came to last week's game against Coronado. Yeah, judging by how things are looking, probably going to see a lot more of him throughout the second half.
Yeah, and I found out, he was at the 1 yard line, started running the ball out. Found out that Donovan had turned his ankle on the scoring touchdown, gets it taped, comes back out, and then catches that 60-yard touchdown pass. So, well, let's see if Lopez will go for 8 touchdowns. Parsons in motion, right to left. Fakes it to Donovan, out of the backfield. Pass complete. Coming downfield, that's going to be Caden Verdon, the tight end, and showing some variations, and Caden Verdon will pick up a huge gain for the Sandstorm. Caden Verdon, they'll get it down to Lubbock High territory. 40-yard pickup. Donovan in the pistol. Toss play to Donovan. Back the other way. It goes to Lopez. Can he score a touchdown receiving? He's trying to get in. Spin move down to the 5-yard line. 20-yard pickup. Boy, they're showing some stuff that you might use down the list. But I tell you what, if Tascosa's watching, they're going to remember that play.
They absolutely will.
By the way, Donovan, 0 of 1 coming in passing this year. He's now 1 of 2. And that's going to be the end of the half. And it's been all Amarillo High except for the long touchdown run late by Bo Davis of Lubbock High. And we'll be back with our BritCare Home Medical halftime show. Halftime score of the Sandies 51, Lubbock High 6. And this is the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
BritCare has been working to make your daily routine a little easier for over 25 years. And now you can track your blood sugar with real-time readings without the finger sticks. Stop by and speak with one of our experts about continuous glucose monitors. You can pick it up on site or get it shipped directly to your door. Plus, we will work directly with your doctor. We're here, we're local, and we'll always be there for you. BritCare Home Medical, 1800 South Coulter.
Craving fajitas? Come to Braceros Mexican Grill and Bar on 6th Street and Braceros downtown on Wednesdays to get your choice of fajitas for $13.99. Chicken, beef, shrimp, or combination, all for $13.99. Only at Braceros.
Hey Amarillo, the More to Move You sales event is on. I'm Taylor Brigette, and there's never been a better time to get behind the wheel of a new Mazda. Enjoy low monthly payments on our best-selling models. 1.9% on the 2025 Mazda CX-50 plus 90 days no payment. 1.9% on the 2025 Mazda CX-90 plus 90 days no payment. And as always, warranty forever at no extra cost. Visit us today or anytime at MazdaAmarillo.com.
Working with bees is like therapy. When I open a hive, it really does something for the soul. My full name is Charles Agar, but I go by Charlie. I'm a beekeeper and owner of Charlie Bee Company, LLC. We do all things bees and beekeeping. We are an agritourism site, so people come here to learn about bees. Thanks to Capital Farm Credit, we're able to buy our dream property, put a home on it, build our shop, start a business. And that's the kind of thing that tells me with Capital Farm Credit, together we're better.
Hi, I'm country singer Lori Morgan, and when it comes to remodeling my bathroom, Zentex Remodeling Group hit all the right notes. Need a new bathtub or shower? Zentex of West Texas can get it done in as little as one day. Save $999 on your new bath or shower system or 0% interest financing, plus a free Kohler toilet with purchase. Trust me, you'll be singing in the shower before you know it.
Call 855-4ZENTEX.
And now the live high school football halftime show presented by News Channel 10 and the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
Welcome in, everyone, to another BritCare Home Medical halftime show as we are rapidly winding down this 2025 regular season. Playoffs lands right around the corner, if you can believe that. But, man, we've got some big games between now and then for sure. But we always start off with our tip of the cap, and I like what you've got for us this week.
Yeah, no, Mike's right. The playoffs are here. The next 2 weeks are massively important. However, let's give a shout out to last week, if you don't mind, Mike, and let's shout out the coaches this week instead of a specific player or team. Let's start with Dane Ashley. He became the all-time winningest coach in Panhandle High football history. They beat Sunray last week, 77-7. That was Dane's 92nd win at Panhandle. And the name he passed, Stocky Lamberson.
Oh, yeah.
Which we all know is one of the great names in all of 806 Texas high school football. And Dane's an 806er through and through. You know, he grew up in Booker, played 3 years at Stratford, went on to Angelo State, and then he's coached at Emerald High, he's coached at Tascosa, Levelland, and now he's at Panhandle. So congratulations, Dane Ashley. And Mike and I can tell you this. The intensity you see during a game is 24/7. It does not change with Dane Ashley, and I love his passion for the game and everything he does.
You know, and everywhere he's been, players respond to him.
Oh, yeah. So he's just that kind of guy.
He's fun to play for.
Yeah. By the way, Panhandle ranked number 7 in Dave Campbell's in Class 2A Division I. They're 6-2, 2-1 in district. You know, that great game with West Texas High. And they'll be at Highland Park tonight. So that should be a good one. Also, real quick, Dalhart, Joey Reed. I mean, coached at Paladuro, but he became the all-time winningest coach at Dalhart with 62 wins, passing Stephen Young, who hired Joey Reed to coach there at Dalhart. So, and Dalhart having a great year, 7-1, as we all know. And they have the big one with Bushland. Those, you know, that's always great when you set records. Means longevity. The Golden Wolves have been through some things with some deaths of players. Joey Reed's been a staple up there. And this year, I mean, they're a legit football team at 7-1. One more real quick, Mike. It's coaches continuing, but down in Plainview, the Hall of Honor will take place. And a guy named Steve Parr, a guy named Seth Parr, and a guy named Scott Parr will all go into the Plainview Hall of Honor. Of course, Steve, the longtime coach at Paladuro. Seth revived Caprock. Now he's at Anna, where they won a state championship. And Scott, all he's doing Saturday is coaching Texas A&M Kingsville football as the head coach against his former Bucks. Where he coached at. So congratulations to the Parrs. I mean, they've dedicated their lives to coaching. What more can you say?
Yeah,
that's great. And the accolades. And I'm trying to get them to tell me all the places they have stopped, Mike, so I can have that number. Like the Parrs have coached at 31 places,
Yeah.
It might be close to that.
That's crazy, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
So,
But congratulations going into the Hall of Honor. There's other great names. Mr. Hall, you knew him. He was the broadcaster in Plainview, is going in. Bobby Davis, the great friendship coach, and many other places, but played at Plainview.
Right.
And then the 1994 state championship basketball team, which John Smith, the former Amarillo High coach, was an assistant at. They're going in.
Yeah.
So big night. Little long on the tip of the cap.
No, that's all right.
But, coaches deserve love, too.
Worth it for that. That is great. And we talked earlier in the year when that announcement about the PARs first came out about how amazing it is they can all be there for that right in the middle of football season.
Real quick, Anna's off.
So
Steve's retired. And
Scott's coming up here anyway.
He's at Canyon on Saturday night. So that's the coolest thing. How emotional will that be for their mom and Marcia, Steve's wife?
Yeah, well, that is great. Great story. I love that tip of the cap. And congratulations to both Joey and to Dane on, those are just two great programs in the Panhandle and have been for a while. My tip of the cap goes to a team that has been, kind of started struggling this year, and then even if you go back to the last couple of years, Caprock has not had a lot of wins under Rowdy Freeman. But it seems like that they've been in more games this year, even though the wins have still been kind of hard to come by. And tip of the cap to the Caprock Longhorns, because here it is, week 10 of the high school football season, and they're talking possible playoff berth, at least being in the race for a playoff berth. That's, again, for a team that has struggled. There was only, one win in Rowdy's first year, a couple last year. Now they've got 3. They're 3-5 this year, but 2-2 in district play.
Yeah.
And tied right now for 4th with Monterey at 2-2. Monterey plays at Abilene this week. Tascosa is the opponent for Caprock. So tough games for both of them, but it's going to boil down to that last game of the regular season to see if Caprock or Monterey, which gets into the playoffs.
Oh, I love that. And that's all you ask for is a chance to make the playoffs. And in the press conference this week, he was pretty funny. He said, a lot of coaches are saying how they want to avoid going to El Paso for a playoff game. He said, I'll sign the dotted line right now.
Absolutely.
I love his enthusiasm. But, great one. I love that. They've made a nice comeback. They were down. The offense has perked up. Obviously, challenge with Tascosa and Monterey coming up, but I love that one. The Rock is alive.
Yeah, and they did what they had to do the last couple of weeks. They beat the teams that they were supposed to beat, and that hasn't always been the case. But they won against Coronado. They beat Lubbock High and did it very impressively last week. And so and you think we're becoming familiar with a lot of names on the team that have had key impacts, like Cannon Polivoda. He's had a fantastic year. Xavier Vargas, Juan De La Cruz, Adrian Apodaca, Ernesto Alvarado, who's burst onto the scene the last couple of weeks. I think he had another 100 yards rushing this past week after 300 and something the week before that. Emiliano Castillo, Josiah Darns, Bryson Butler. These are all names that we have seen emerge this year and really become factors for Caprock. That is good to see them have success. I think everybody who knows Rowdy and his his coaching background and family background, because he's related obviously to a coach we mentioned a few moments ago, Stocky Lamberson. And so good to see, again, for a lot of reasons, Caprock have success. And, well, we'll see if we can get the Longhorns in the playoffs or not.
I love that. Obviously, if we could get the Longhorns in, all 4 AISD schools would be dancing. And
that's right.
That's hard to do for a school district.
It absolutely is for a school district of that size with 4 schools. So, we'll see what happens. And we're a little long on that first segment, but too good.
Oh, I love that. I love that, yeah.
So we'll come back and turn our attention to this week, look at a few matchups when we come back on the Brit Care Home Medical Halftime Show on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network and News Channel 10.
I found a car I love, so I went ahead and bought it. Ever since I did, people ask me where I got it. Bobby Doobie sold it to me. Bobby Doobie sold it to me. She's used, but she's a beauty. Bobby Doobie sold it to me. He sent me a lot of money, had a lot for me to choose. If you stop in, you'll be staying in too. Bobby Doobie sold it to me. Bobby Doobie sold it to me. Ooh, she's used, but she's a beauty. Bobby Doobie sold it to me.
You've got enough going on. Worrying about drinking water shouldn't be one. Get Aqua One premium water delivered. 5-gallon bottles are by the case. Stay safe. We'll deliver to your home with no contact front door delivery. Aqua One uses ozone filtration to provide the best and safest drinking water. By the case or by 5-gallon bottle to your front door with no contact delivery. Stay home. Stay safe. Order online at drinkaquaone.com or call Aqua One for delivery.
TPSN and Beef O'Brady's are teaming up to bring you the best local high school sports viewing experience around. This fall, catch over 200 local games on the big screen from the Texas Panhandle Sports Network's official watch location, Beef O'Brady's. And you know Beef O'Brady's has you covered with amazing daily specials, a great happy hour, and plenty of big screens, so you don't miss a second of the game. TPSN and Beef O'Brady's, your #1 source for local high school sports. With the News Channel 10 First Alert weather app, you'll be ready for whatever weather the Panhandle throws at you. Hail, tornadoes, snow, heat. Prep for all of them with the latest information from the First Alert weather team.
Skies are just completely clear. It's all about the wind today, southwest.
Live video streams and real-time alerts when severe weather is in your area. Watch, follow, and track with us. Scan the QR code and download the News Channel 10 First Alert weather app today.
Hi, I'm country singer Lori Morgan, and when it comes to remodeling my bathroom, I trust Zentex Remodeling Group. As a family-owned and operated business right here in West Texas, Zentex installs bathtubs, showers, and accessibility systems all in as little as one day.
Save $999 on your new bath or shower system
or 0% interest financing.
plus a free Kohler toilet with purchase.
Call 855-4-ZENTEX.
We welcome you back to the BritCare Home Medical Halftime Show, and let's take a look at a few of the games that really have big implications this week, Lance. And when you get to week 10 of the season, you know you're going to have some biggies for sure. But obviously, you know, Palo Duro is at the top of the District 2-5A Division II race.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure anybody would have predicted that at the beginning of the year, but here they are, only undefeated team in that district. They've got Legacy this week, and then we'll close it out with a big one against Abilene Cooper next week. But Dons have really been good to this point.
Oh, yeah. They've already in the playoffs, won 7 in a row. We saw last week where they showed they can turn a game around with their defense, not just their offense.
Right.
With Brown's, whatever it was, 65 strip sack, and then he's rolling on the ground, picks up the ball, and goes. They really are having a special year. But what I would like, and I'm going to say this, I think Coach Mims is up for Coach of the Year overall for all classifications in the 806. But what I like about these guys is they don't seem satisfied. Here they could say, hey, we've won 7 in a row. Look at us. Mm-hmm. But I see a hunger out of the Dons, and I think that will need to continue. Legacy has struggled, like you said. At least they've won 2 games this year. They won none last year. They have a district win. But they're throwing the kitchen sink at everybody if you talk to coaches. And Palo Duro's on the road as well. But here's what Palo Duro's mission is. Let's keep winning, win a district title. First one, I think, since 2001 it would be. Steve Parr was the coach that time. And then as well as that, get a chance to host a playoff game. I know that is big on their to-do list this year.
Yeah, absolutely. District 2-4A Division 1, kind of another elimination game for the Canyon Eagles this week. They got it done against Pampa.
Yeah, totally agree.
Here it is, Hereford and Canyon in a big one.
Yeah, and they've started their playoff run last week, against Pampa.
Yeah.
They know what's ahead of them. They have to win or they're done pretty much. Hereford obviously lost their great quarterback, possibly won't be playing anymore this year, so that's going to be a tough road for Hereford to hoe. But I love these type of games. They're both going to go after it.
Oh, yeah.
Even though you don't have the 9-0, 8-0, whatever you want to have in front of their names, the intensity level will be there. And it's a long-time rivalry.
Yeah.
30 miles apart, 33 miles apart, whatever. And they love beating on each other.
Remember, we've seen some incredible battles between Hereford and Canyon down through the years. You know,
really have.
So that's you're right, a great rivalry. And then in that, can anybody beat West Plains? So far, the answer's been no in district play. They put it on Randall last week and get Dumas this week.
Yeah, I know Dumas. Their 3rd time in the stadium at Happy State Bank. They're 1-1. They've already played Randall, already played Canyon. Now it's West Plains. All 3 road games. And we keep saying that they only played 2 home games in Dumas in district. West Plains is such a machine right now, Mike. We saw that against Randall. You know,
Yes.
it's 14-0. Randall wakes up, picks off Reed Macon, returns it, pick six. What happens? They answer with like 50 unanswered points.
Right.
So West Plains, by the way, has won 15 district games in a row. They are 15-1 as a school. They lost their first one to Seminole, and they've run the table ever since. And right now, Slade Russell is just finding his groove.
He sure is.
182 yards, 3 touchdowns last week. They got him out of the backfield for a touchdown on the receiving end. So, I like to say this, but you run a comb through those wolves, and there's no tangles.
No, not at all. And we'll see if they can keep it going against Dumas. You know, that 4-team district, we saw how things go in that district last week with Shallowater and Bushland. Went right down to the wire. And,
and selfishly on our pick'ems,
yeah.
It doesn't matter. We don't matter, but I mean, if he makes that field goal, But no, you nailed it.
Yeah.
Started slow in that game, trailed the whole game, and suddenly they're awake.
All of a sudden.
And then what is it this week? It's Dowhart and Bushland.
Right.
So it just doesn't ever change in that district.
Another
I
great
like the way
matchup.
they get ready for the playoffs. So, I mean, they really do want to win a district title, these
Yeah,
teams.
I think so.
respect that because, you could rest somebody, hey, let's wait till the playoffs, show all our cards, wait till then. But this district is a lot of fun.
It's a long time in coming, but once it gets here, it is fun in that 4-team district. And as we scroll on down the list, we've still got a team in 1-2A Division I where we haven't talked a lot about because Panhandle and WT High have taken the spotlight. But here's Spearman at 6-2, 3-0 in district, and so they've got the battle with the Comanches this week.
I know. I mean, that is the quietest 6-2, 3-0 maybe. We apologize, Spearman Lynx. Here they are. They win this game, they're probably going to be district champs.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that simple.
Wow.
They have a chance. You know what I mean? So
Sure.
At 6-2, 3-0, like you said. But West Texas is moving up. They are ranked number 4 this week. Jeff Smith. So they're riding high. One of 2 undefeated teams, Miami, that other one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, West Texas is a juggernaut. We have found that out this season for sure. And so also just a couple of others, District 1-2A Division II, Farwell and Groover. And Farwell has been another team that's kind of under the radar because you've got Groover and Stratford in this district. They had a big battle earlier this year that the Elks won. So now it's Groover and Farwell. That should be a great game.
Great game. Farwell's a lot like Spearman. We maybe not give them the love they deserve, but here they are.
Yeah.
A couple wins here, and they're right there for a great seed.
Yeah. And how about this one as we wrap things up? District 5A Division 2, 5-2A Division 2, get that correct. And I don't know how many years now, 3 or 4 years we've been talking about Wellington being the top dog. Can Wheeler challenge, and knock the Skyrockets off? And so far they haven't the last couple of years. It's been Wellington that has been able to stay on top. Well, here we are to that point again. They're both undefeated in district and a big-time collision coming.
Yeah, both 7-1, both 3-0. Wellington's only loss, Mike, is to Panhandle. Wheeler's only loss is to Hale Center, an 8-0 game, a really weird game.
Yeah, unique.
But here's the deal. Wellington can crank out the points. We know that. 48, 51, 67 the last 3 weeks. Wheeler, the last 4 games, has given up 1 touchdown, 6 points in 16 quarters. Something has to give. What a great small school game. And both of them looking for a little love. Neither of them are ranked, having great years. They're over there in Region 2, you know what I mean?
I know, that's strange.
UIL, why are you doing that to us? But it is still a classic high school football game. Winner wants that district title.
Absolutely. And we'll see how that one goes. Is this the year Wheeler can do it? Maybe not. Sure, Wellington has other ideas for sure. So we'll see what happens. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of the BritCare Home Medical Halftime Show. We'll send you back to your game now and enjoy another great half of high school football on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network and News Channel 10.
Cracks in walls? Sticking doors? Panhandle Foundation Repair provides a lifetime transferable warranty on your foundation repair. As long as the house is around, the owner and foundation are covered. Call Panhandle Foundation Repair for the best foundation repair warranty in the business. 373-4000. Panhandle Foundation Repair is the choice when it comes to your home's foundation because of their lifetime transferable warranty on foundation repair. 373-4000.
We take the stress out of collision repair. Jimmy Fincher Body Shop, the people who care. Make us
The year-end sales event with year-end prices is happening now. Save $6,000 off MSRP on every new 2025 Mitsubishi Outlander SE. Get a new 2025 Outlander Sport ES, only $23,981. Get 0% for 60 months on all 2025 Mitsubishi models. All with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, 2 years free maintenance, and 5 full years of roadside assistance. Amarillo Mitsubishi, your Mitsubishi headquarters.
With more than 30 years of experience, we at Dawkins Overhead Doors take pride in our same-day installation and repair services, and we work to get you the best door for your needs. Dawkins also offers MyQ compatible doors to help you monitor and open or close your garage whenever, wherever, right from your mobile device. From commercial to private, we're able to install or repair your garage doors no matter the size or style. Give us a call. Dawkins Overhead Doors has you covered.
Welcome back to Dick Bivens Stadium. Sandy's leading it by a score of 51-6, and Allen's going to have a good mark on Jet Lopez. Mike and Lance were talking about Wellington Wheeler at halftime. Wheeler leads Wellington 13-0, and down in the Canyon School District at halftime over in Pampa, Randall leads Pampa 50-0 at the half. Canyon leads Hereford at Happy Stadium by a final score of, or a halftime score of 27-0. 7 touchdown passes for Mr. Lopez in the first half. He wasn't too bad, was he?
He was as stellar. I mean, the only thing that would have made it actually perfect is going 15 for 15, but have 10 completions, I believe 7 of those back-to-back from each other. That's certainly not a bad first half for the senior. 10 for 15, 308 yards passing, and 7 touchdowns. I can literally go back a week and a day ago. We're down in Lubbock at Lowry Field. We have the conversations of, was the Jude Donovan game the greatest game that we have ever seen? And again, to reiterate, yes. But in Jet Lopez's case, from a quarterback standpoint, he is certainly putting together a tremendous swan song at home.
Well, as we said at the start, it's trick-or-treat night. Lubbock High won to trick and get out of that 44-game losing streak to the Sandys. The treat would be for Amarillo High to make it 45 in a row. I'm going out on a limb, and I think they probably will do that. So it'll be interesting to see. And just like last week, we expect the reserves to play in the second half.
100%. Again, this is still a very deep team. It's always great to have a couple of those, not just reps, but it's extended reps as we get through to the second half here in just a little bit. The types of things that you need to have from a tangible standpoint, and especially intangible standpoint, from a psyche, confidence perspective. You have a very talented Tascosa team getting ready to play going up next week.
And we'll be talking about Jet Lopez. But to be honest with you, the defense has been unbelievable.
Absolutely.
Except for that long touchdown run by Bo Davis late in the first half. But basically, they have shut them down.
100%. Whether it's been Stroud, whether it's been Forks, whether it's been that entire defensive line and pass rush to begin with, those early first and second down stops, which opens up for third and long situations. As a defensive coordinator, as a D-line coach, especially I'm sure in Coach Dunham's case, just overseeing everything, those are as close to Christmas Day types of feelings for a defender, for a defensive lineman. You pin the ears back, you draw up your games, whether there be twists, whether there'll be plugs from the linebackers, whether it's overloading on one specific side. We saw a little bit of that, especially with one of their last sacks to end the half for Amarillo High. They can do almost no wrong at this point.
Well, Sandys will kick it off. Lubbock High will receive to start the second half of action. Tomas Pepper. The only guy whose leg is totally rested tonight is the punter, Rhett Ladd. I don't even think they've even thought about bringing him in.
They have not. Not even one time, actually.
So he can go trick-or-treating tonight. His legs are in good shape. Here's the kick. In and out of the hands around the 5-yard line. Taken there by Lubbock High. And he squirms out of it again and will spin around and finally brought down there around the 13-14 yard line. That was J.D. Morton
J.D. Morton with the kickoff return for the
on the
Westerners.
Sandies again with good coverage. And I think, we'll see what kind of guys we get on the defense. I see Deuce still out there. Cameron Randall's there. Also checking in at a cornerback is going to be 31 Jake Zumbrin. He saw a lot of action last week also.
Yeah, we saw A.J. Randall a little shooken up there towards the end of the first half. Probably wouldn't see too much of him, if at all, throughout the rest of this game.
Between the receivers, left and right. Reyna, hand off to Davis. He fakes it, and he's going to run around the left side. Nice trickeration that time, and he's run out of bounds after getting the first down around the 32-yard line. Faked it to Davis, and Reyna will pick up the first down.
Great play recognition there. Seeing the D-line crash down there, you have to keep the defense honest. The quarterback definitely has a little bit of some speed to him as well, but you have to keep this sustainable, have to keep rattling off some of those short gains, eventually lead into some of those intermediate and long gains here to get some more points up.
Bo Davis will line up to the right of Reyna. He'll operate out of the shotgun again. Between the receivers right and left, man goes in motion for Lubbock High, left to right, and we've got false start. Yep. Don't think our referee's mic is working tonight. That used to be called a legal procedure, but through the years it has become false start.
I'm not sure if we can see it on the replay, but I think I even saw the quarterback with a little bit of a twitch there before the ball was snapped.
Denzel Robbins will go in the slot to the right side. They'll have trips to the right. Single receiver left. That'll be Isaac Lagasse.
From the 27.
Davis to the left of the quarterback, Reyna. Outside the pop, bam! Right away, the freshman Deuce Morrison laid the wood to him. Got it out there, and then he was just slobber knocking.
I mean, best way to describe it, as you look here on the replay, again, they sniffed that out from the very get-go. Those types of hits, though, like as I was told plenty of times growing up, those are the type of hits that can turn you into a basketball player really, really quick.
Denzel, rockin' Robbins. He was rocked.
Yeah.
Second down. Oh, I thought it was incomplete. I think maybe, well, I'm not sure. What? How did we? Oh, I forgot the 5-yard penalty. I forgot. Here comes Davis again, trying to get outside. Good block out on the edge, and then he will pick up fairly decent yardage, for he is brought down out there on the edge by number 32.
We got another
Cohen Patterson, or excuse me.
Penalty marker on the play.
Yep, Cohen Patterson, penalty marker. Let's see what it is.
I think we may have called a face mask there. I'm not sure on who, however, but
I think it's going against Amarillo High, so they will be backed up 15 yards. 1st and 10, Lubbock High. Again, we got some subs coming in at this point. Second teamers, giving them a chance to see some action, because you never know when you're going to need them.
this is true. And despite what the score is right now, I can only imagine how frustrated Coach Dunham might be because of that penalty, giving up those free yards. Nothing is free. Nothing should be free if you want to be a championship caliber team.
Reyna, man in motion. That'll be Lagasse. Pass complete to him, slips one tackle, and then he's stacked up out on the edge by a bunch of Sandies. Whole bunch of them out there. Lucas Nolan, 14 is there. 33. It's going to be Jace Dixon. Also, Dalton Duvall. He's also playing on the D-line right now, 6'3", 308-pound senior. He's kind of hard to miss. Give him a yard, 2nd down and 9. And off again, nothing going in. Oh, he slipped it in. What a nice play that time by the quarterback, Reyna, as Bo Davis was down extremely quick that time, but somehow Reyna slipped out of his hands and picks up positive yards.
And that was an amazing late read there from the quarterback. Like it's taught all the time, try to arrive at the mesh point when it comes to those zone reads. I mean, more times than not, 9 times out of 10, if there's a team that can run a zone read like that, that play would have been blown up in the backfield. But again, tremendous read there from Lubbock High.
3rd down and 7 at the Sandy 49-yard line. 3rd quarter of action, 7:03 to go. And we've got a quick timeout taken by Lubbock High. We'll take it with them. We'll be back after this timeout on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
Hey Amarillo, the More to Move You sales event is on. I'm Taylor Brigette, and there's never been a better time to get behind the wheel of a new Mazda. Enjoy low monthly payments on our best-selling models. 1.9% on the 2025 Mazda CX-50 plus 90 days no payment. 1.9% on the 2025 Mazda CX-90 plus 90 days no payment. And as always, warranty forever at no extra cost. Visit us today or anytime at MazdaAmarillo.com.
We take the stress out of collision repair. Jimmy Fincher Body Shop, the people who care. Make us your very first call. 'Cause at Jimmy Fincher we do it all. We fix it right, guaranteed. We don't cut corners, we do quality. Just as good as new, that's what we do. Jimmy Fincher Body Shop.
Back to play. Man in motion, right to left. Reyna out of the gun. Fakes left. Nobody open. Now he goes back to the right side. Downfield it goes, and it's going to be overthrown to the target downfield. It'll bring up 4th down. Oh, we've got a flag over here on the near sideline. Completely away from the flow of play. That might be a hold against the Sandy secondary.
Pass intended for number 13, Israel Cervantes.
That's going against Lubbock High.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if it might have been a legal man downfield situation or not. I saw a little bit of the sprint out attempt.
Yeah, I think hand on top of the head, that should be a legal man downfield, so penalty is refused. So it'll be a 4th down and 7. Lubbock High probably will be going for it. They have been over the last few times.
Great coverage there, that previous play from Amarillo High. Seeing the vision, what they were trying to get off there, you saw Bo Davis. We already saw him gash Amarillo High for 1 touchdown. The speed that he had, props to the secondary for staying alert, trying to see what they were trying to get downfield.
Crago will punt, standing his own 39-yard line. There it is, almost had it blocked. May have gotten a piece of it because it goes off the side of his foot, goes out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
21, Owen Crago's punt.
Certainly a lot closer a lot closer for comfort when it came to that. Probably could have been roughing the kicker call.
At the 27-yard line.
Well, I see Jet Lopez without his helmet, so that probably means that Talon Jones will be in. So just like last week when the Sandys had a 52-0 halftime lead, and it's going to go down as the worst game of the year for Jude Donovan, even though he did score on a passing touchdown of 28 yards.
I see at this point, if you're Jones, you got to wonder if you can try and get more passing yards than Jude Donovan. Of course, that 20-yard screen double pass back to Jet Lopez to end the half.
Jones fakes it, nobody there on the end around, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield that time by Lubbock High. And the sack was done by Lubbock High's number 25. That's going to be Bo Davis, but I think he was a little slow getting up, but he's up now. So it'll be a... Oh, Well, never mind the sack. It'll be a 5-yard penalty for offside against Lubbock High, 1st and 5. Well, when things aren't going your way, it ain't going to be going your way anyway.
Yeah, very much. Very, very much.
5 from the 32-yard line.
Wonder how aggressive Amarillo High is going to be here on this possession.
Hand off to Cohen Swaim. Swaim will break a tackle, cuts back inside, gets to around the 41-yard line for a nice pickup and a 1st and 10.
Brought down by number 29, Malik Conwright.
Actually, we'll mark it back at the 40-yard line, 1st and 10 from there.
From the 40-yard line.
Thanks a lot to Jimmy Fincher Body Shop, Aqua One, and Amarillo Mitsubishi for their sponsorship of TPSN Sports. Talon Jones that time should have handed it off, and he made a big mistake and a big sack there for Lubbock High, perpetrated by number 32, Sebastian Osoto. He's a 5'6", 160-pound linebacker. He could have thrown it over him, but he just got there in time. That'll be a big loss of 8 yards.
Loss of 8 yards on the play.
Get down a little hesitant there to start off this possession for Amarillo High.
Yeah, I think he was looking for a jet sweep. Nobody was there. Jones out of the gun again. Cohen Swaim to his left, hands it off to Swaim. Swaim cuts inside. Nice move, and Swaim will pick up the 1st down on an 18-yard pickup. No, they say he's going to be a yard shy at the 49-yard line. So a gain of 17, 3rd and 1.
I mean, would it? Of course, the refs are very, very much alert when it comes to those sideline penalties, sideline warnings, I should say. Then, of course, after a number of times, it will be a sideline penalty.
Jones out of the shotgun. Swaim to his right. Back to pass. Downfield, go route, and it's going to be thrown to the inside. He was looking for Randall, Tavarius Randall, but is there a flag down?
Thought there was.
Okay.
They're definitely, Jones was definitely looking for the hard count, and there was some movement there. I'm not sure if it was maybe just right before the neutral zone infraction.
Well, the go route towards the post didn't work as the ball was off a little bit.
And the beauty of Amarillo High, you can't have those types of plays. 4th and 1, we should have an idea who the ball is going to go to.
Jeb Grammer split out to left side. Swaim gets it, 1st down and more. 40. Still spinning, still going down to the 31-yard line. Nice run of about 20 yards for Cohen Swaim. He may wind up with more yards than Donovan tonight.
He's certainly getting there. He's certainly getting there when it comes to rushing.
We're going to mark it back at the 32, so a pickup of 19 yards, but it is a 1st and 10. 2:20 to go here in the 3rd quarter, and a fast-moving 3rd quarter. Jones out of the gun. Hand off to Swaim once again. Cuts back up the middle. Tried to make a nice move. Gets tackled from behind, but another 1st down to the 15-yard line. 17-yard pickup.
I mean, when you have an offense that's so efficient like this, I mean, what really can you do? I mean, you still have next week. You still have the playoff run, of course, and hopefully all the Panhandle teams can make as much of a deep run as they possibly can. But to have this type of positive momentum, granted, the competition is what it is. You have to handle your business regardless of who's in front of you. But there are so many positives to be excited about as we get ready for the end of the year.
Jet sweep around the other side. That'll be Dylan Greider. And Greider will get inside the 10-yard line, it looks like.
The ball carrier. Brought down by number 23, J.D.
Nope, correction. They'll mark it back at the 11, so a gain of 4 yards. 2nd and 6.
In these short yard situations, Amarillo High has been so proficient throughout this year. got to imagine they're not going to deviate too much from the playbook.
Swaim off the left tackle. He's going to be in. Second touchdown of the year from 11 yards out, and Cohen Swaim for the second week in a row tallies in the end zone.
Got to look at this replay here. That was tremendous block, especially with that double team there. It had to have been, I believe, the center and the guard there. Anytime you have guys able to get up to the second level with the runners that Amarillo High has, again, textbook offense, textbook, just everything that you could ask for and more from Amarillo High.
And here's the kick up good for Sam Webb. By the way, good block by that center, second stringer John Zimmerman. And so the Sandies tack on 7 more, and it is now a 58-6 ball game. And we'll be back after this timeout on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
Braceros Mexican Grill and Bar on 6th Street and Braceros Downtown presents 2 new plates on the menu, California Plate and Aguachiles de Camarón.
With more than 30 years of experience, we at Dawkins Overhead Doors take pride in our same-day installation and repair services, and we work to get you the best door for your needs. Dawkins also offers MyQ-compatible doors to help you monitor and open or close your garage whenever, wherever, right from your mobile device. From commercial to private, we're able to install or repair your garage doors no matter the size or style. Give us a call. Dawkins Overhead Doors has you covered.
Craving fajitas? Come to Braceros Mexican Grill and Bar on 6th Street and Braceros Downtown on Wednesdays to get your choice of fajitas for $13.99. Chicken, beef, shrimp, or combination, all for $13.99. Only at Braceros.
Well, Cohen Swaim scored his first varsity touchdown last week. He cans another one with an 11-yard run, running hard. Here's the kickoff by Tomas Pepper. 7 seconds left in there. And they'll try a little trickeration, not going too much anywhere, and trying to get around. That's going to be the end of the quarter, and he's still going, and going out of bounds. It's going to be number 29 for the Western News. That's Malik Conwright. Maybe related to the Conwrights that used to play at Lubbock Coronado. Who knows? Well, anyway, that's the end of the third quarter of action. It's been all Sandies, 58-6. Back with the fourth quarter after this timeout on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
We were in a car accident shortly after leaving church on Mother's Day.
The McCraw Law Group was really there for us. As soon as they got a hold of the case, everything was prompt.
We were compensated fairly, and the most important thing of all is we were able to restore our time with our boys. I think if someone were to ask us for any advice, if they were in an accident, it would definitely be to call McCraw Law Group.
If you've been injured in an accident, at the McCraw Law Group, we're here to help. 806-342-5900.
Beef O'Brady's prides itself on 2 simple ideas.
A place to sit down for some good food.
And a place to catch the game with your friends.
But you know what's even better?
Our daily specials are some of the best in Amarillo.
So the next time the kids are being picky.
You want to catch the game or check out some live music.
Or you're just looking for a great happy hour with friends.
Think Beef O'Brady's.
Plus online ordering and catering available.
Beef O'Brady's, where family time meets game time.
Lubbock High going left to right as we start the fourth quarter of action. Phil Woodall, Alan Robertson with you tonight on TPSN Sports. Here's a handoff, new running back, goes to the outside, breaks to the 50, to the 40, and finally run out of bounds. That's going to be Kevin Hinojosa, 5'8", 170-pound junior. Sandies will go to 7-2 overall, 4-1 in district play. Still be tied for Tascos, and they'll play next week on Friday night, 7 o'clock here at Dick Bivens Stadium for basically second place in the district.
And boy, that's going to be an amazing game up here next Friday night, I'll tell you that.
I will agree with you. Here's a little slip screen to the left side, pass caught. Knocked out of bounds. Might be an additional 15 yards. Yep. Kind of slung him down there in a little, as they say, extracurricular activity over on the far sideline. Somebody threw something in there. Was it a helmet or a football? I couldn't tell.
Not too sure, but look, again, this is the time of the game where some judgment might be thrown to the wayside, good, bad, or indifferent, whether you're on the winning sides of things, the losing sides of things. Things should still be a level of feisty, a level of competitiveness, but that stuff right there, I mean, you're not able to see the full situation up there on the far sideline, but you can't have that going on right now, man.
Oh, and there's another flag. So we've got some jawing going on. So we had one. I'm sure that was on the tackle out of bounds. And then we saw something thrown in the air. I couldn't see if it was a football or a helmet. And now we just had, just a few seconds ago, a flag fly high in the air.
And
so,
look, I can understand the frustration. I mean, with where the season is. I mean, you've said it as far as the the record between these two teams, the history between these two teams. You wanted to try and get something going, but look, man, you certainly, for as much as you want to shield your guys from doing anything stupid and trying to throw hands, whatever the case may be. That's where you also say with the coaches, I'll take care of whatever the heck's going on. I'll take care of the things that you guys really have no control over at this point. After the play, you got to move on and get into the next thing. But
yeah, you always say, is it a rivalry when it's 88-12-3?
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm a Texas A&M fan. There's only so much I can say against the University of Texas, but heck of a year so far.
Yes, sir, I understand. Well, my school used to be pretty good, and then I think we're like third or fourth in the state of Texas with losses in the state of Texas. And then I heard the game tonight between my alma mater and my wife's alma mater in Fort Worth was postponed until tomorrow morning because there was allegedly some sort of threat made, is what somebody was telling me.
Wow.
So, hey. Cooler heads must prevail.
Absolutely.
Stupidity. All right, let's see if we can hear the referee. Trying to turn it on.
We've got multiple unsportsmanlike conduct, so black, multiple unsportsmanlike conduct, white. They will offset. It'll be seconded.
Well, you heard it. So both dead ball. They do pick up a couple of yards, and then we had the dead ball and sportsmanlike on both teams. So it'll be 2nd and 8 for Lubbock High at the Sandy 38-yard line. 11:01 to go here in the ball game.
Second down, 8.
Good shot of the Sandy helmet there for us.
That's the one thing that I'm kind of slightly envious about being out of school for as long as I have been. They've been certainly doing great jobs with the uniforms and helmets throughout the years.
Handoff up the middle, breaking a tackle. And again, these are the reserves coming in. That'll be a run by J.D. Morton, and the sophomore will pick up the first down.
Good for a first down.
And again, we can see the running clock. They're going to even stop it to reset the chains. Ball's 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line after the 10-yard pickup by Morton.
And like these drives are, I can only imagine just the feeling that you would have over there at Lubbock High. I mean, again, the game is what it is, but to get this type of momentum going on your side, again, those are the things that you still need to cherish and have that level of fight from whistle to whistle.
Trips to the left. Reyna back to pass, looking downfield, finds a little seam in the zone around the 18-yard line. Pass complete over there to number 10. That's going to be Isaac Lagasse. Not spelled the same as the great chef. So a gain of 7, 2nd and 3 at the Sandy 21-yard line.
Gain of 7 yards.
With all the things that happened there a couple of plays ago, if you're Amarillo High, you need to lock back in and keep that level of focus. If you still want to have that type of pride and really put an exclamation point on here.
Oh, there's another nice move by Reyna down the sideline. He's pushed out of bounds. Again, a little nice move that time by Reyna. Pushed out of bounds inside the 5 by Jaden Sago. Actually, it's going to be at the 10-yard line, so it'll be a 1st and goal at the 10.
Great pull there from Reyna. Again, seeing the D-line crash. I mean, we could considering that you are dealing with a couple of the reserves there, may not be as laser focused or, you know, have that level of play recognition as your starters. But again, these are those types of reps that you really need to try and tighten up as best you can before you get ready for the playoffs.
Maybe they've got a trick-or-treat candy thing themselves. Here comes Bo Davis. Davis around the side. He's in from 10 yards out. Picks up his 2nd touchdown of the game. And for Davis, that'll be his 11th touchdown this year. He came in with 845 yards, and I don't know how many he's got, but he may be close to 1,000.
He's certainly over or close to 100 yards rushing for the night. Of course, having that 72-yard touchdown not super long ago before he got ready for halftime.
Reyna will hold. Jason Torres with the kick. It's up. It's good. 8:28 to go in the ball game. Sandy's lead cut 58-13, and this is the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
We take the stress out of collision repair. Jimmy Fincher Body Shop, the people who care. Make us your very first call. 'Cause at Jimmy Fincher we do it all. We fix it right, guaranteed. We don't cut corners, we do quality. Just as good as new, that's what we do. Jimmy Fincher Body Shop.
Are you noticing sinking floors, sagging walls, or cracking concrete? Don't put it off any longer. Call Legacy Support Works today. The longer you wait to fix your foundation problem, the more expensive the repair can be. In some situations, the cost of foundation repairs could almost double every year. Legacy Support Works is your trusted provider for all foundation repair needs. We can fit any budget with great financing options available.
Foundation repair doesn't get better with time. It gets better with Legacy Support Works.
Back at Dick Bivens Stadium, Bo Davis, 2nd touchdown of the ball game. Here's the kickoff. They're going to try the onside kick. It bounces off one of the Sandys, but I think fortunately getting on it for the Sandys. Oh, they say it's Lubbock High comes up with it, and they say it's going to be captured by number 29, Malik Conwright. Well, give him a lot of credit.
You're all for it again. I've said throughout the broadcast already, you need to have that fight, regardless of your record, regardless of the time of the year that it is. A tough team like Amarillo High, you need to have your full focus, your best foot forward, and while the game has gotten away from them, to still have that type of fight.
Got to give them credit.
Absolutely. I mean, outside of the win, what else can you really ask for if you're an opposing coach?
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Dylan Greider was the one that bounced off one of his teammates' shoulder pads, and he went for it, and then coming up with a loose ball underneath.
Hey, look, again, the score is still very much the score, but, again, if you're Amarillo High in this defense, reserves are the reserves, but you do not want to be the unit that can make this an even closer game with under 8 minutes to go.
Low snap, Reyna back to pass, looking over the middle, throws into double coverage and overthrows the intended receiver downfield. That's going to be number 82, Zyron Moody, 6'1", 150-pound sophomore.
Covering for the Sandys, number 19, Brandon Giwa.
Brandon Giwa back on the coverage. 2nd down and 10. And by the way, the clock continues to run, even though it was an incomplete pass. Thank you. This time, handoff to Morton, going around the left side. Nice tackle out on the edge. Give credit on that to number 44, Chris LeBlanc, sophomore linebacker. Notice I said sophomore. That means he'll be back next year.
Oh, yes.
We were doing a Paladura Canutillo game a couple of years ago, and Steve West was my partner, and I kept saying, freshman, sophomore, freshman, sophomore, freshman, sophomore.
And of course, Speedy, very, very talented and still rather young in their own right.
Yeah,
you have an amazing quarterback, still has an entire senior year ahead of him.
And 2 D1 prospects, one going to North Carolina, the other to UNLV. Oh, sack time! Reina's down, and I think I was LeBlanc again. Yep, it was. And for LeBlanc, I don't know that I've even got him on my 2 deeps, but I think that'll probably be his first sack of the year. So it is 4th down and a whole bunch, 4th and 17.
4th down, 17.
Back deep will be Cameron Randall.
Number 21.
We got a timeout on the field. We'll be back after this timeout on the Texas Panhandle Sports.
Hey Amarillo, the More to Move You sales event is on. I'm Taylor Brigette, and there's never been a better time to get behind the wheel of a new Mazda. Enjoy low monthly payments on our best-selling models. 1.9% on a 2025 Mazda CX-50 plus 90 days no payment. 1.9% on a 2025 Mazda CX-90 plus 90 days no payment. And as always, warranty forever at no extra cost. Visit us today or anytime at MazdaAmarillo.com.
Oh, we got some great music going on. This is an oldie. Ting tang, ding-a-ling, ding, ding, ding. We had Thriller earlier by Michael Jackson. Always remember that one with Vincent Price as one of the voices.
Yeah, very much. Legendary voice, too, for that matter.
Guy with a Buc-ee's uniform on. One of my favorite places to go.
Oh, yeah. That is gas station mecca, if you ask me. Not an ad, not sponsored or anything like that, but
I knew Buc-ee's a long time ago before they came to Amarillo. Here's the punt coming up. Nope, he's going to run for it. And he is going to be tackled out on the edge on a nice open field ankle tackle by the Sandys. Give credit on that to number 33, Jace Dixon. Dixon's made a couple of nice plays tonight. So the ball will go over on downs, 5:29 to go. Sandys leading at 58-13. They did score in the third quarter after leading 51-6 at the half on an 11-yard TD run by Swaim. And I got the feeling I think they'll still run the regular offense, but you might see some ground round going on too.
For sure. I mean, again, we saw from Cole Swaim already. He can definitely go a good 40 yards to pay dirt.
Talon Jones out of the gun. Handoff goes to Swaim again. Up, new running back. This will be number 21. That will be Braylon Blanford. He's a senior, 5'11", 165-pounder. No gain. 2nd and 10.
And also, of course, with the senior night, want to get a couple of those seniors who may not have had as many looks throughout the year, at least a couple more times to kick the field a bit as we were winding down here in the last 4 minutes of play.
Number 40, Camden Myers, will be the H-back on the left wing. Blanford lines up to the left of Jones. Hand off Blanford. Got loose from an attacker, goes inside, picks up nice yardage. In fact, it's going to be real close to the first down. Missed it by about 2 yards, but Blanford making a nice move as he got away from the initial attack by Lubbock High's number 61, Miguel Rodriguez. So it'll be a 3rd down and 2. Got to reach the 30. Well, if you're not doing anything next Friday night, you might want to come here to Dick Bivens Stadium. Might be a game going on that we know of. Tascosa versus Amarillo High. Hand off Blanford up the middle. Blanford gets the first down and more. inside the 25-yard line. Now, that's always been, as they used to call it, a different name, but it's Heck Week now, or Spirit Week, I think is actually what they call it. But one of the greatest games I ever saw was here on a Saturday afternoon, Amarillo High PD. Sandys beat the Dons 10-7 for a packed crowd here on a sun-splashed Saturday afternoon. Here's the end around, trying to get around for the Sandys. That'll be one of the Randalls. This one hasn't touched it very much this year. Tanevian Randall. Randall is a senior, one of those transfers from Palo Duro. I think we got some hanky out on the field, it looks like. Maybe a hold.
Block in the back.
No.
10-yard pitch. Still first down.
Okay. About the same thing. That should back him up, I think he said 10 yards.
Clock stopped a little bit. Now under 3 minutes to go.
Back at the 35-yard line, 1st and 20. Now the clock continues to run. Thank you. Ooh, might have a mix-up there. Myers and Tavarius Randall moved. Now they go back to the original spots. Randall goes in motion and around. Randall cuts up the middle and makes a nice run up the middle of about 8 yards. I think he was going to run the jet sweep, and then he saw an opening and said, let's go up this way. Picked up 7. Nope, we're going to mark it back at the 31, so they'll give him 6. It'll be 2nd and 14.
6-yard gain. 2nd down.
Get into your run fits.
And we're getting close. It looks like it's 2-minute timeout time coming up, I would think. And there it is right there. 2-minute timeout. 58-13. Sandys off to their 7th victory of the season. Back after this timeout on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
This is Holden at 10. No budget, no spending alerts, no shot. And this is Future Holden. When Holden was 10, Mom signed him up for Amarillo National's student visa debit card. That first account helped him learn about money early, smart spending, budgeting, and a cash bonus for good grades.
So, what do we use our cash rewards for?
We took Bella to prom.
It's not too late to get your own student card.
The year-end sales event with year-end prices is happening now. Save $6,000 off MSRP on every new 2025 Mitsubishi Outlander SE. Get a new 2025 Outlander Sport ES, only $23,981. Get 0% for 60 months on all 2025 Mitsubishi models. All with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, 2 years free maintenance, and 5 full years of roadside assistance. Amarillo Mitsubishi, your Mitsubishi headquarters.
2nd down and 14 for the Sandys out of the 2-minute timeout. Talon Jones this time will hand it off. This will be Blanford cutting through, and he'll pick up pretty good yards.
Number 21, Braylon Blanford, the ball carrier.
Mock him down at the 22-yard line. Well, it'll bring up. Got to reach the 15, I believe, so he's still got 3rd down and 7. By the way, thanks a lot to our other great sponsors, McCraw Law Group, Braceros, and Bobby Doobie Motors. 3rd and 7 at the 22-yard line. Jones out of the gun. Taking as much time off the clock as he can. Hand off Blanford going nowhere. So it'll bring up a 4th down.
21, Braylon Blanford.
Start 'em young. Amarillo National Student Visa Debit Card offers real-world money skills, parent-approved spending, financial know-how, and yes, a cash bonus for good grades. Whatever happened to allowances? That's what they called it in my day.
It's a really good question, actually.
And actually, every young golfer said, you know, if you beat your father in golf, he'll cut your allowance off. And they said, what is that? I don't know what that is. Some You'll find out soon. It's amazing how things change through the years. Here's a handoff to Blanford again, cuts inside, and he's going to be wrapped up inside the 20-yard line, and the ball will go over on downs with, and they, by the way, I think that's our last play of the game because the clock is still running. Yep, it is. Change of possession, normally the clock stops, but that's going to be it. Sandies pick up the 45th consecutive victory in this series over Lubbock High. Final score 58-13. The story was Jet Lopez, 7 touchdown passes in the first half. And the Sandies win it. Final score 58-13. They go to 7-2 on the year. And Lubbock High and 4-1 in district play, 1-8 for Lubbock High, 0-5 in district play. Back with our postgame after this timeout on the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.
Amarillo Diagnostic Clinic Pharmacy makes getting your medications easier than ever with our fast and reliable citywide home delivery service. No matter where your prescription is currently, give us a call at 806-358-0331 and we'll handle everything so you can relax knowing your medications are on their way. We're dedicated to providing exceptional service that fits your busy life. Convenient and reliable. That's Amarillo Diagnostic Clinic Pharmacy.
Hi, I'm country singer Lori Morgan, and when it comes to remodeling my bathroom, Zentex Remodeling Group hit all the right notes. Need a new bathtub or shower? Zentex of West Texas can get it done in as little as one day. Save $999 on your new bath or shower system or 0% interest financing. Plus a free Kohler toilet with purchase. Trust me, you'll be singing in the shower before you know it. Call 855-4ZENTEX.
Beef O'Brady's prides itself on two simple ideas.
A place to sit down for some good food.
And a place to catch the game with your friends.
But you know what's even better?
Our daily specials are some of the best in Amarillo.
So the next time the kids are being picky.
You want to catch the game or check out some live music.
Or you're just looking for a great happy hour with friends.
Think Beef O'Brady's.
Plus online ordering and catering available.
Beef O'Brady's, where family time meets game time.
I was in an accident and I hit my head and my shoulder and I suffered a concussion. I was in constant pain. I was unable to take care of my baby. I couldn't lift her or feed her. The McCraw Law Group was truly there for me. I felt cared for. I feel like they're family. I no longer have pain in my shoulder or in my head. I can just be a mom again.
If you've been injured in an accident, at the McCraw Law Group, we're here to help. 806-342-5900.
Welcome back to Dick Bivens Stadium in Amarillo. Phil Woodall, Alan Robertson with you. And quite frankly, it was the Jet Lopez show tonight as he had 7 touchdown passes, all in the first half. And the Sandies defeat Lubbock High, final score of 58-13. And Alan, not a whole lot on the stats. We can say that Jude Donovan had his worst game of the year.
He did. He did, which is absolutely crazy to think about. Still coming up with 62 yards of total offense. Of course, he had that 28-yard receiving touchdown in the first half as well, towards the end of the first half. I mean, kind of a similar thing from last week. Now, the score was definitely different, and the opposition had a little bit more of points, a little bit more of a fight as opposed to Lubbock Coronado. But truly, again, not 100% carbon copy of last week, but I'd say a good 95 to 98% from the offensive sides of things. Again, self-explanatory with not only Jet Lopez, but Tate Blackwell, 3 catches, 3 touchdowns for 113 yards. Again, the offense was able to run the ball effectively. Cohen Swaim had a rushing touchdown himself in the second half. Offensive line was dominating from whistle to whistle. Defense was flying around from whistle to whistle. The special teams had more than enough of their impacts when it came to punt returns as well from Randall and Cavalier. Again, this was textbook Amarillo High football. There's not really much else to say other than this was the MO, the calling card of Coach Dunham and company, cranked up to a whole another type of level tonight.
3 catches, 3 touchdowns for Blackwell, so he's got a better batting average than Shohei Ohtani.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. If he was out there for the Dodgers, it might have been a little bit more of a lead than where things are right now.
All right, well, folks, it was the Jet Lopez tonight, and Jude Donovan, only 62 yards of total offense. Boy, he really slacked off. Yeah, right.
And you know, in all seriousness, though, like we talked about throughout the broadcast, and especially towards the end of the game, this was very much not only a great tune-up game as far as Amarillo High was concerned, but you really couldn't have asked for a better tune-up game as you get ready for Tascosa next week, and then of course the playoffs after that. It should be full steam ahead as we move forward with film sessions tomorrow and getting ready for Tascosa and all that this next Monday. It is going to be an amazing game Friday night tomorrow. Next Friday.
On behalf of Alan Robertson, I'm Phil Woodall saying good night from Dick Bivens Stadium. Final score, Sandys 58, Lubbock High 13, 45 in a row for the Sandys. And this is the Texas Panhandle Sports Net.
Braceros Mexican Grill and Bar on 6th Street and Braceros Downtown presents 2 new plates on the menu, California Plate and Aguachiles de Camarón.
You've got enough going on. Worrying about drinking water shouldn't be one. Get Aqua One premium water delivered. 5-gallon bottles are by the case. Stay safe. We'll deliver to your home with no contact front door delivery. Aqua One uses ozone filtration to provide the best and safest drinking water. By the case or by 5-gallon bottle to your front door with no contact delivery. Stay home. Stay safe. Order online at drinkaquaone.com or call Aqua One for delivery.
With the News Channel 10 First Alert Weather app, you'll be ready for whatever weather the Panhandle throws at you. Hail, tornadoes, snow, heat. Prep for all of them with the latest information from the First Alert Weather Team.
Skies are just completely clear. It's all about the wind today, southwest.
Live video streams and real-time alerts when severe weather is in your area. Watch, follow, and track with us. Scan the QR code and download the News Channel 10 First Alert Weather app today.
This has been Live High School Football, presented by News Channel 10 and the Texas Panhandle Sports Network.